Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the, I don't know, what's this, the Jerry Show, where we have makers and content creators each and every Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific. I'm live from Las Vegas, Nevada. We are live on YouTube and Twitch, and we got Kenny and Matt. We're starting off the show. Welcome everybody. Please smash the like button, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it. And how are you guys doing today? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Smash that damn like, man. Come on now. Get that little thing and smash it.
It's cloudy outside here in Vegas. We had a few sprinkles on the ground earlier and it went away. They're calling for rain today and tomorrow, but I don't know. I think California's getting pounded from what I've seen on the news. And I've been working out on the garage. I'm like a week behind on getting one of my videos done on the Jimitsu Prover, the 4030 V2 CNC that I'm working on. I've been having trouble with a few things in Carbco Maker, wrapping my head around a few things. I've been watching a lot of different videos online, and I've done one small carving on a dish shape with a happy face in it. And I'm going to probably do an alligator later. I got this file off of Etsy where it's like an alligator coming out of the water, or no, a snake. It's a snake, excuse me. And I'll be getting that done. And thank you very much, Patrick. If I owe you anything with shipping, let me know, and I'll send that money to your PayPal. Yeah, my dog realized I'm talking to people. He's like, "Dad, give me a cracker. You're live now. Here you go, have a cracker." Sandy, there you go. Yeah, been a busy week. Just been tinkering on that, trying to get stuff done. As soon as I get the video done on the 4030, I get it out on YouTube. I'll come back on the house, jump on the fiber laser, try to get some more content done on it, do a little learning, and then I got to kind of jump around here, there, and everywhere. And there's not enough days in the week, and the days are too short. And if I eat, for some reason, I'll be 60 here in a couple months. When I eat, I get really tired. When I eat anything, I get really tired. And I kind of lose my enthusiasm or energy. So, I don't know.
You do a homer.
I do the same thing. After eating a big loads of food, I go tired. I don't know why. It's never used to happen to me before. But now it's like, oh, horrendous, I tell you.
No.
Hey, Patrick, did you get that 10K I sent you?
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Pete.
I'm gonna hound him on that forever.
Here's a link. And like Sam Prentice said he'll try to drop in. He was at the airport when he messaged me back on his way to China. He'll be there for 2 weeks and doing a lot of content.
Yeah, he's on the flight right now as we speak, as far as I know.
And I was watching Grant a couple days ago, and he mentioned that Nero showed a 3D printed thing that's from a space movie on a live stream, and his channel got shut down for 3 months. So I don't know if that happened or didn't happen, but we're not going to discuss what he showed. But evidently nowadays on YouTube, on live stream, you can't show any kind of a pew or anything like that, or you'll instantly be shut down. So let's don't do that. On a tape video, I guess it's fine, like it always has been, but not on lives. So things have changed. So it is what it is. So I don't know.
I knew I left that state. I knew I left that state for a good reason.
Yeah. Hello, Derek. I seen your video. Yeah, you got the Elegoo 420 by 420. I watched your build video on that. And then you was having an issue at the end. I don't know if I like that giant fan all the way across the back. I don't know if I care for that being down by the bed and you're printing things. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, he's back up. Okay, yeah, I know it's a 3D printed prop, but yeah, I don't know what the hell was wrong with YouTube. Why they do what they do, I don't quite understand. So it is what it is. I'm glad to be allowed to be on the platform, so I won't say nothing negative.
Anyways, since I've got my fiber that we talked about last week, I just finished my exhaust this last week, upgrading my exhaust system. So I've got a 6-inch pipe out to the outside, and then I got a Y, and then of course I've got my what do you call them again? Blast gates, blast valves.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I call them blast gate.
Yeah, so I got one up there and then one down there for the other laser, and it feels weird for the way I'm pointing because I feel like I'm pointing opposite direction. Anyways, my exhaust is in. I've already created my my air assist for it. I just got to get it rolling. I did have a health issue this week, which cleared up with my nose, so that kind of slowed me down. But I should be making coins. That's how I'm going to start off, like Jerry did with the coins, and go from there.
Yeah, back in 2019, I was offline for what, like 8 months because I was having major health issues. So very long time, and I didn't feel like being in the hospital kind of live stream. I just didn't want to look at any magazines, talk to anybody, didn't want to watch TV. I was just in all kinds of horrible pain. But hopefully that won't happen again.
Let's just say Thursday, I had to go pick up something, and then my wife told me, well, since you're going to be taking the truck, why don't you go pick up the ham for Easter? So I did, and I had a bunch of looky-loos because I still have my string hanging out of my nose.
Yeah, he had a major nosebleed that way. It explains his string. And I'm sorry that happened to my brother a few months ago twice, and he had to go to the ER. But yeah, be careful.
Yeah,
happy Easter, everybody that's watching, wherever you're watching the world. Happy Easter. And that'll be tomorrow in the United States. Yeah, if anybody has questions, please let me know. If you want to drop in, there's a link in chat. If I know who you are, you can come in on camera. You're welcome to promote yourself. And yeah.
Eat lots of ham.
Eat lots of ham. Yeah, I love ham. Grill it, throw some cheese on it, toast, a little bit of mayo.
Honey bake is the way to go. It's expensive, but it's the way to go.
Yeah, everything's expensive nowadays.
Yeah. Anyways,
candies.
So anyways, things have changed for me on the 20th. We're
Lindor, yeah, them are good.
Yeah, those are real good. Lindor does not make junk. They make good stuff.
Then that bridge collapse, man, that was horrible to see that. That barge hit the bridge. There was no barriers around the damn legs of the bridge to stop it from happening. That's just ridiculous. But that was sad. And I guess all the men working on the bridge I heard they were on a lunch break in their trucks at the time when it collapsed and they went down. The original video I seen was like 5 minutes before where they had a camera. It's always monitoring it. And you see this black object in the back. Like, what's that? And then the lights come on. Then it goes back out. Then it hits the bridge. Blink that quick. Unbelievable. And luckily, they got out their Mayday a couple seconds before it hit, and they were able to shut down most of the traffic on both ends. So there wasn't, and it happened in the middle of the night. So if it would have been in the morning, it would have been completely flooded with vehicles. So sad.
Yep.
But, things happen. So.
Yeah, sadly.
And
the economy a lot. Baltimore.
Indoor.
And I haven't shaved in a week. If you guys notice, I'm all scruffy. I usually shave before my live streams every week, and I didn't do it this week.
Oh, man,
but before I finish my video, I got to go shave so I don't look like a slob.
Anyways, as of yesterday, things have changed for me for the 20th, where some people are going to the show up in Colorado. I'm going to be going to my hometown annual picnic on the 20th. My sister called yesterday, was watching picnic videos from the past and where we have live music and we rock and get crazy. So now she wants to fly in. She's paying for everything. So I said, what the hell? Let's go. So we're on the 20th.
Moses says he's crossed that bridge many times and fished from there too. When I seen a close-up of it collapse, when they showed the asphalt down near the water, it didn't look very thick, the asphalt layer that was in all the rebar right above it.
Yeah, I freak out about bridges. And I've crossed a few in my life, including
they got the one here crossed in Arizona, Hoover Dam, the big bridge they built, which is very, very high up above everything. And every time I go to Arizona or I go to Texas, I get on it. I kind of zoom as quick as I can to get to the other side because I don't like heights. Even though I went skydiving a couple of times, I used to work in high rises. I don't like heights.
Yeah, but you can't see on that one. You can't see shit.
Well, I know you can't see over, but in my mind, I know it's there. So
yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I was back in the labor business. I sent workers out there.
Okay, you're afraid that somebody gonna hit the Hoover Dam Bridge with a boat?
We've had when 9/11 was happening, we did have guards out there because my family went on a trip for a week-long trip, to cover 3 states. And on the way back, we had one of those things up. At the time I had an Intrepid, Dodge Intrepid, and I had one of those things on the back on the top where you carry your extra shit. And the guy goes, "Okay, what's in the rocket launcher?" So yeah, they wanted to see everything. And that was right after 9/11. And because we were, and at that time the extension wasn't done yet, or the bridge wasn't done yet, so we're actually crossing the dam. That's what you used to do. You used to cross the dam.
Yeah, I know. I used to live at that time there. I was there when they built the bridge, and the thing that was one of the reasons they built the bridge, because they were afraid somebody gonna do something stupid, on the bridge, on the dam.
That and they clear up traffic.
Yeah.
Because all the tourists,
I mean, this cuts down like at least 15 minutes of your route. If you take the dam route, it takes you 15 minutes longer than as if you use the bridge.
Yeah.
But I never drove over that bridge. I left in 2002, October 28.
And it's not a virgin for jumpers either.
Hello, Dave Gatton. How you doing today?
There was a lady that took a cab out there and jumped. So yeah, it's not a virgin. So what would it go, man? Yeah, and it's named after Tillman, which is pretty cool. I respect that. So far, I have been doing okay for bed adhesion. I got my monitor finally back up. Anyways, so somebody got to come in and chime in and give us their presence.
The current video I'm working on out in the garage is for this one right here, the Jimitsu 4040 V2. That's what I'm currently working on. Spindle's very quiet. It seems so far so good, but it only 10,000 RPM on the spindle. So I got on Amazon. I was going to buy another Makita router like I put on the 4040 Pro behind it. And I'm like, wow, Jimitsu came out with a Makita knockoff for $52. So it looks exactly like the Makita that's like $130. So I went ahead and ordered it, and I'll be putting that on there. But I want to at least carve a couple things with a smaller spindle. I don't like getting stuck using 1/8-inch bits. I want to use 1/4-inch bits. So I'm trying to get a couple things knocked out with the smaller spindle, and then I'll take it off and put the bigger one on it. But it's very quiet, and the only time you ever hear any noise is when the bit's going through wood, and of course, cutting or wood, it's shaving it. It makes racket, but other than that, the machine's dead quiet, real quiet.
Cool. I keep getting this thing in the back of my head. Can we laser foam or styrofoam?
Can we what?
Can we laser styrofoam?
Yeah, I don't know. You probably can. There are certain things you can't engrave, but I don't know what they are.
No, not engrave. Just like cut. Like let's say you got a lot from the shipment, a big old block of it. It's like, that'd be cool to make lettering with that and then paint it.
The black foam that comes packed in all these 3D printers, you can cut that, but I've never tried. I mean, you'd have to Google it or research it, or somebody in chat might have. Always Google it, find out the right answer before you try. You don't want something to give off toxic fumes, and then you fall on the floor, and your wife don't find you for a week. So, Photomina says no, don't do styrofoam. We talking the white styrofoam?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Almighty Malachi, hello.
Hey.
Best to hot cut it, like a hot knife, where you have a wire, it's red hot, and you bust through it. Or the white styrofoam, like people make foam built planes and such. Yeah, today's starting off kind of slow. I don't have a lot to talk about other than I got a project I'm working on in the garage. So
yeah,
we're gonna go over and see the grandkids tonight and color Easter eggs with them. So I won't be able to start my engraving project after the stream. Well, I guess I could start it and see if it gets done in time.
For me, I didn't do much either. I was waiting on a delivery of Polymaker. I received it yesterday. So a couple of days ago, actually, on my birthday, I received it on the 28th. Yeah. Got a whole bunch of. I got like 5 different colors, mostly white. So.
What?
Also, I dealt with a few other things this week. They're not 3D printed related, so. But it was important to take care of that problem.
All right. I got something for you, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you just did that review the other day on the Codfather restaurant?
Uh-huh.
We were watching America Greed last night, and I guess there was this guy that came in from God, where's that? Portugal. Anyways, Portugal. He came in, started, and this is the East Coast, not the West Coast. Started on, just as a deckhand or whatever. And over the years, built up to like 35 boats because he kept buying other people out, because they would lose their business. So, anyways, and he was breaking all kinds of laws, and that's the nickname he gave himself, the Codfather. As soon as I heard that, I said, "You got to be shitting me." Jerry does a review on the Codfather restaurant, and all of a sudden, there's some guy on American Greed, the Codfather.
Yeah, 2 different people.
I know. That's weird.
Yeah, latest lithophane. I really didn't do anything in the past week, as I was busy with personal things, and I laughed a bit where the real Sam Prentice said the short today thing, who won the printer, and he was like, "It's not Matt German." Yeah, I saw that.
That's a good plug for Matt
good.
there. For people that don't know who Matt is, like Matt German, who's that? Google it.
Yeah, thank you, Sam Prentice, if you're watching. And if you're not watching, you better be watching.
What's your latest lithophane you've been working on, Matt? Joe?
Yeah, I really didn't make no lithophane this week. I'm planning to do maybe some tattoo lithophanes or some frustrum lithophanes maybe this week, because I have just had a whole bunch of filament delivered, so I'm ready to go. Oh, he's on the plane and watching us. Wow.
Hey, Sam, how you doing, buddy? Hope everything is good with you.
Thanks, Sam.
Ooh, he's paying a premium to
Hope
be
you're
here.
having a safe flight if you're on the plane right now.
Yeah, make sure nobody's got any box cutters.
Yep.
I thought about wearing my hat to the picnic with my swords on the side, and like, I better not wear that. I mean, it's just gonna be a puddle jump, to LA. That's gonna be a short flight. Anyways, anybody gonna join us? Come on, man.
Yeah, come join us. Let's talk about 3D printing. I actually want to put something. None of my printers are going right now, so
and
that's a rarity for me.
Yeah, and just in case anybody's curious what I'm printing, I'm just printing the camera housing for a light burn camera for my CO2 out in the garage, because I got the light burn camera. I'm gonna install that in a day or so.
Oh, what I'm gonna do next week? I'm planning to holding a class about lithophane making in the Discord of Polymaker. So anybody who wants to join the class of how to make lithophane, please join the Polymaker Discord, and you will find me under lithophane. Yeah.
Well, put that banner up. Everybody knows which banner I'm putting up. Let me go ahead and put it up. There we go.
I did make some Pokemon last week, but I don't know if I showed them off last week. Hold
Huh. Witness protection. Well, let me show my face. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I got a comment. Have you ever bought a product and just had the back of your head, man, I would love to take this to the package designer and say, here, you open it? You ever done that? I mean, something was so aggravating to get into a package that something you bought. It's like, here, you open the damn thing. Like right now, I'm dealing with this socket from Harbor Freight. They put these little plastic inserts in to hold them onto this, thing of plastic, and I can't get the damn thing out. So I can put it on a socket.
Here you go. That's what I've been doing. Interconnecting lithophane. It's a Pokemon card, 150 mil by 150 mil. Well, 150 mil by, I don't know how long that is right now. And I have another one.
And my grandson collects those now. My son did when he was little.
Yeah, I tried to make them the original size to the lithophanes, but it's too small.
Kenny,
and
Jedi says they twist out. Do they?
And here I can interconnect them. So
very nice.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's made with Polymaker. Oh yeah, Polymaker giveaway. So everybody who wants to join the Polymaker giveaway, one roll of filament, please put in hashtag Polymaker. We will, when Jerry decides to
turn a poll. Can you turn a poll?
Out.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with those, so I can't give you advice.
Yeah, I think I broke it off too short. I'll get it out with a drill. I'll just drill the plastic out.
So the head of your ratchet broke off. Your head of your ratchet broke off in it. I don't understand.
No. Something I bought at Harbor Freight, that set of Allens that you can put on a socket thing, and I took one off to use it, and the little mounting plastic came with it, and I can't get it out.
Can you not push it through from the other side?
No.
No, because there's the Allen right there.
Oh.
Yeah, no biggie. All right, make me small. I want to get small again.
All right.
Make me small.
Yeah, actually, that was 0.3 layer on the bamboo. I printed that. But because I printed in a decent size, I mean, it's just half, basically, the cards. Only like this size,
I've never owned one of these before, but now I got one off Amazon. So when I go to pick up garbage out in my bushes out front, I don't have to bend over. I can just grab all the stuff I can't reach and then rake out the rest.
Sign of old age.
Hey, Cody. How you doing, buddy? Cody Elkins.
Come here, Sonny. I want to pinch you. Come here, Sonny. Let me pinch you. Oh, God. Come on.
Yeah, you guys heard anything news in the 3D printing industry? What's going to happen? Or did anything interesting?
Yeah, Cody, it's kind of hard to see, but here's my hobby room. There's that big alien back there behind me.
I think in the next year to 2 years, I think we're going to see filament wars, where I think some filament will be as cheap as £5 a roll. And also in this time period, I will think I reckon we will lose a few filament companies also because they can't keep up with the cheap filament and the budget will run out. So right now, a lot of filament companies, as I can see, are coming online and selling filaments. And I thought it was G-Tech, their filament went down quite a bit. I mean, G-Tech it's quality filament, not as good as Polymaker, but it's good enough to print.
Let me talk for a minute since I pulled the screen up.
Right.
Cody Elkins in chat, everybody. He owns Cadence Manufacturing out of Arizona. They make CNC bits, and they're some of the best that are around. And I just recently bought 3 bits from him that I'll be using in an upcoming video. But they're American made. A lot of people that are in CNC engraving, they rave about these bits from him. They're such high quality, and he makes them all in-house in Arizona. He has all the machinery, and he's in chat. So if you ever want to ask any questions, the man's name is Cody Elkins. He's in chat. And yep, all I can say. But like I said, in an upcoming video, I'll be trying out 3 of his bits, and I'll be plugging his company then also. So just want to get that out there.
America. We salute you. America.
Yeah, that alien is. I got a couple videos on it. It was like 35 rolls of filament from Polymaker. They sponsored the filament. Gloop sponsored the glue. The file came from Wicked 3D, and everything was sponsored. I just had to put in all the labor to get it done. So,
did Wicked 3D do a lot of do some recent models of Call of Duty?
That's Sanix doing that. I'm posting.
Yeah.
Facebook group. Sanix has been doing the Call of Duty stuff. I haven't printed any of them out in resin. I got resin on the back burner right now, so I'm working with my fiber laser that I got, my CNC, 2 CNCs in the garage. I got that little 3018. I'll do probably a couple more videos on it. Then I'm working with Jimitsu Prover 4030 V2. I got that picture somewhere here, right here. Yeah, that's the one right now I'm working on. And after a few videos on this, I want to get the bigger kit on that so I can make it much bigger, expand it, make it a lot bigger. And it only has that little tiny spindle on it, which will only take, like I mentioned, eighth-inch bits in the collet, which is way too small for what I want to do. So I'm trying to bang out a few projects. And then I got a Makita knockoff, which is made by Jimitsu router I got off Amazon. I'll be using with it, and I'll be starting off with Cody's bits that I got from him, and doing some really cool projects with it. So I can't wait. So I just wish the days were longer. And then here's that file Derek Delos Logos 3D printing did with Stormtrooper over in the UK. He has that all done now. I think I showed that last week. And then Kenny just got another big laser. This is in his garage, and that's a beast. That thing is big.
Oh, that fits in your pocket.
And I'm gonna be firing that thing up for stuff for the picnic. We have door prizes, so I'm gonna.
The green thing on the shelf right here, that's yellow. That's Pit Droid right here, if that's what you're talking about. Bag of chips. Hello. How you doing today?
Cool user.
Hello, TK.
Yeah, several new companies coming out with new printers in the next 3 to 4 months, as I can tell.
Yep. I backed out of Arco.
Yeah, the other one's coming out, multiple printers with AMS unit. I mean, as far as I can tell, there are like 3 or 4 different companies coming out with their own versions of it and their own version of the bamboo. So
yeah, I think the bamboo Facebook page, man, that thing's gone nuts over the last couple of years.
There's that hypercube that I'm gonna be selling. It's 400 by 400 by 500. There's Alien back in the corner. I had to cut down my shelving unit and part of my counter. I keep printers to make it fit. And then Derek, he done the Hulk a while back. This Hulk is much bigger than my Alien. He used like 55 to 60 spools of filament, and that was a commission he done for someone. And that is big. That's over in the UK right now. That's where its home is, right there, all set up when he got it delivered.
I'd still be worried about the weather.
Evidently, he treated it with something he thinks will last.
Okay.
At least 5 years. You still have to treat it after 5 years again. Because you have to reapply paint even on the fence every so often to keep the fence in good condition.
Yeah, Cody, once I start using your bits, which I haven't yet, I'm going to plug you in Stream Elements. It'll show up in screen when I'm on Twitch. It'll show up every so often. Plug in your channel, and I'll do the same underneath all my videos in YouTube. When I get
Cody does PPI sheets?
No, he does CNC bits, like I showed you on the screen.
All right.
It is manufacturing out of Arizona.
Actually, I'm looking for where can get a PPI plate for my T500, but I thought about to put a glass plate on because that would be flat, and I would have no problem with it. But it's weight.
Mirror would be flat, glass may be warped, but I used to put thick mirrors on my printers back in the day on my CR10s. I would take off the glass that came with them, throw them away, and I'd go to the glass shop and buy something almost as thick but a mirror, because you could see the distortion. It'd be perfectly flat, but that's a lot of weight. And then I'd have the glass shop beveled edges, that way they wouldn't be sharp.
Yeah. I have a company that done that before for me, for my
Yes, it's all done with PLA.
Did you do that mirror? By the way, did you do that mirror in one shot, Jerry? Or did you have the one you did, a few months ago?
The mirror that lights up with my logo?
Yeah. Was that a one-time shot, or did you have any errors and had to redo it?
Oh no, I just had a test piece of mirror that I went down and got at Lowe's, and I engraved the back side, flipped it over, mirror side down. We've done a reverse image. I just done some tests till it looked right, and then I put the bigger mirror in. It was real simple.
So test piece first. Okay.
Yeah, we buy a pack of mirrors like $8 or real thin or 12 by 12. Then I went out in the garage and I found some 2x3 I had, and I got out. I think I forget which saw, my table saw. Then I ripped a groove in it with my table saw, so I could nail it all together. And I wound up getting it too tight actually, and I broke the first one, so I had to recut the groove bigger and then re-laser it a second time.
Does Patrick, are you still around?
Yeah, he's working, but he's in chat.
All right.
You think on
a big CO2 like that one, like the blue one? Do you think for a regular size our father that 30 minutes sounds about right, or is that a little slow? To burn it out, because that's about how long one takes. Because like the first time when I was trying to do 5, which was a stupid idea because I didn't have it dialed in yet. And then I did 1, and all the letters fell out, so that meant I had my outline too hot. The bottom lines, that was too hot. So so this next time I'm gonna turn that down, and that should be perfect because they're coming out nice and clean with that lens.
Yeah, just do a bunch of tests and write on it with a pen or something if you don't want to engrave the text, what it was, and just do a bunch of tests and see which one looks best. Just change your speeds and powers till you get something that looks best.
I just want to see what I can, what I can get that down to on those.
Montana Maker, I'm not currently working with my lasers. I'm in the garage messing with my CNC, but when I get done with that in a couple of days, I'll come back in the house and I'll be working with the fiber laser, working with some coins, engraving a brass wallet, and a few things like that for some more videos. I just got to kind of jump around between hobbies because there's not enough time in the day for me to be everywhere at once. Work with this, work on that. So.
Yeah, time waits for nobody. I amaze myself sometimes when I look back, 20, 30 years, 40 years ago.
I've never thought about it, Derek. I don't know if I ever sold Alien. I haven't puttied all the seams on it. It's not painted. If I sold it as is, I don't know. But I don't plan on selling it anytime soon. So I don't know. I'm not sure. And if you're on Twitch, you want to do a drop, there you go. There's the screen. I've never thought about it. Hello, Vincent. Here's a link if you'd like to drop in.
Sergio's getting commercials?
Yeah, there's commercials on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube is not too bad with commercial once you watching a live stream. It's Twitch what's very bad with commercials.
Hey, Simon.
Oh, YouTubers would hate me because I block.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Vincent popping in. 1977 All Out. Hey, Vincent.
Hey, everybody.
There you are.
Hey.
How goes it today?
Chilling, taking it easy. Working on some stuff and still working on those blocks for those legs. And I had a failure in the printer for the second time in 8 months. So, not bad. Still testing out the Dutch brand filament.
Okay, how is it?
Yeah, so far so good, man. I had no clogs. It's flowing nice.
Jerry, I'm trying to answer a quick question here. Jerry, the guy to be asking would be Jeremy. Jeremy's really good with that.
Yeah, Jeremy of HL Customs has done engraved a lot colors. I got a few on metal. Let me see what I got. I've done that a little bit. Let me see.
Sorry, Vincent.
Yeah, no problem. And I'm working the dust off my Ender 3. Since I had the K1, I never used the Ender 3 Pro anymore.
Know the feeling. That's why I got rid of my G-Techs and give them away.
Yeah.
I couldn't get another bed slinger right now. I mean, I think
I don't want one, really. I'm good.
Well,
I want one. I want one more printer basically, or two. I want a bamboo for the filament changing, and I want a K1 Max. That's the only two that I want. Then this one is gonna be gone. I had 3 Enders Pro, 4. One I scrapped for parts, and 2 of them I gave away to other people to get them into 3D printing.
Here's only 2 that I could find handy, but I have some more, and that's done on steel.
Okay.
And here's a couple others. I have another one that has more colors, and I don't know where it's at. That's done on the fiber laser in blue. There's blue and kind of a gold. But Jeremy, HCL Customs, if he happens to be in chat, has done a ton of them. And there's some videos he has on his channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check those out.
So I ordered my name, and they are gonna build it with LEDs and everything in it. It's gonna be here soon. I don't have
your name, huh?
Yeah, I ordered my 1977 All Out, and then there's gonna be RGB strips in it and everything, and it can go on an app and everything. I don't got the time to build something like that.
So it's 1977 when you were born?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you can build it in standstill in Luban.
Yeah, but I didn't have any time to do that because I got so much things to do in the background. And I was like, I don't have the time for it. And a friend of mine was basically out of work. And he's like, yeah, I don't got work anymore. And there are no jobs. And you know what? Give me a price, an estimate, how much you want for it. And then I give you money. Build one for me.
Hey, Sebastian. I think in 77, I was 13 years old, I think. It's when Star Wars came out, I believe, in 76. I remember I used to have a shirt with Chewie on it. I was born in 64.
I was born in 58, so I was already raising hell in 77.
I was born in 79. I was
me and my 69 Roadrunner. God, I missed that first car. My 69 Roadrunner. That was an awesome car.
My first car that I drove was a Dodge W200.
Whoo!
That was first. Old army truck.
Oh, okay.
The first car I had was none.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see the messages. Joe, my 2 failures that I had with my K1. One time, the extruder gear was broken, but that was the first series that had the bad gear system. And I had a new one for free. switched it out, no problems. And the second one was my own fault. Didn't clean the nozzle, didn't clean anything, and I had a big clog all the way until the top, until the gear. So I had to take everything apart and clean it. So that's the only 2 failures that I had with my K1 so far. Yeah, so for now I'm building those blocks, and when I'm done, I'm gonna finish the Stargate Atlantis city because I had a 3 kilos full of filament. I finally had the same color. It was hard to find the same color.
Is your son cooking? I see he's got a mitten on his hand.
Yeah, we're baking a fresh baked pizza.
Oh, cool.
Shawarma pizza. So,
Nice.
what's up? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, is goed.
I can see you. I can see you cruising, Sergio.
Yes.
My first car, what was it? A 67 Mustang. I didn't have a title. Bought it from a neighbor. Wanted to have to get rid of it. She could never produce a title. And then I had a 69 Mercury Cougar. And where'd I go after that? I don't remember what I did. I've had like 60 or 70 vehicles in my lifetime. I used to flip a lot of them, and I've driven a lot of them, so too many to remember.
Sorry, Jerry Cooper. I still got a lot of issues. Looks like that I'm like it's going better, but it's ups and downs. So I'm trying to fitting in my medication intake with what I'm doing, because I'm awake a lot of times at night. And if I take it in, like say like 12 o'clock, I've got problems. And a lot of times when I'm learning a network stuff with a friend of mine out of Australia, yeah, there's a 9-hour time difference. So, and we still trying to do the medication stuff. Sorry, Jerry. Yeah.
My favorite vehicle I've ever owned was a '99 Ford F350 diesel dually that I had jacked up, 4-door. That was my favorite vehicle of all time, but I don't have it no more.
Let me check if I can still find a picture of the car.
My 69 Roadrunner had an 8-track player in it. Yes. And I used to crank, let's see, Aerosmith, Steve Miller, AC/DC. Yep. I used to raise all kinds of hell in that car.
Had a lot of motorcycles. My last bike I had years ago was a Harley, and I wound up selling it. When I retired, I wanted to get another bike, but there's too many people getting hit on bikes here in Vegas left and right. So I'm like, nope. No matter how safe you ride, somebody will be texting, or they'll run a stop sign, or they'll rear end you. It's a constant problem in Vegas. So I'll live longer if I don't have another bike. So I decided not against getting one.
Yeah, I used to drive a tow truck, and I've seen some nasty wrecks. One thing about this town, I've had a lot of damn jobs. God.
Yeah.
Anyways, anybody else? Anybody else?
I'm looking for the picture of the truck that I drove. Where is it?
Oh, here's another one of some colors. I don't know where that one's laying, but there's another one's got a bunch of colors in it.
So are those just files, or what are they?
No, in Lightburn, you create them in Lightburn.
Oh.
And you just put in your frequency and your speeds and feeds and everything, and Q-Pulse. You set it all up, and then you run a test.
God, that goat is nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the real Sam Prentice dropping in at the airport. Hey, Sam.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Sam.
Yeah, man. So we're just preparing now for the 11-hour flight to Shenzhen. I'm overweight with my my luggage by 6 kilos. So that's going to be fun when I finally get there. But hopefully they won't push too hard, so I can just kind of get through it. It should be fine. It'll be all right, won't it?
Do you have a carry-on where you can juggle it around or something?
Yeah, so the carry-on's the problem. So the carry-ons are 5 kilos. That's all you can take on the flight. Yeah, I'm vastly more than that, which is nice. So it's going to be good.
Well, go buy a handbag and put the excess weight in the handbag and carry it like a purse and have it on your lap, and that should work.
Carry it like a purse. Oh, yeah. I mean,
fanny pack.
Buy a cloth bag.
Yeah, get a fanny pack.
Cloth handbag. Like if a woman had a carry-on, she could also bring on her purse to keep with her. So
yeah, to be fair, I totally agree with you for the majority of that, Jerry. But what you got to remember is that this isn't like American Airlines or any kind of normal domestic flight. So it's very, very it's very different, and I get where you're coming from totally. But I have got like this little thing on the back here which says apparently it should be okay. So we're waiting to see. It's going to be fun. Yeah, you need to strangle that little dog. And happy birthday, Matt, by the way.
Yeah, happy birthday. My wife reminded me. I didn't even see it post on Facebook, or I would have said something.
Oh, okay. Hey, Sam.
I can't believe how much
you didn't manage to get the ticket for Ray to go to China.
No, I didn't. I mean, it's not down to me. The stuff that I've been sort of done has been planned since September. So, although I say that, it's a weird feeling today. I've got to be honest. Getting the flight, leaving my family behind, and then not even having Scott there at the airport to meet me. I think that's going to be a bit of a strange one. I feel there's a certain level of anxiety around it. Not like I don't. In regards to the stuff they want me to do, hosting and all that kind of stuff, no problem. But yeah, I don't know. It's sort of there's an element of being there on your own. How that's going to look, how that's going to pan out. I don't know. It's going to just be a very different feel to how it was last time, I guess. But it'll be fine. I got through customs, so it's all good so far.
Right.
It wasn't even that long ago that you were there.
I know, right? So that was September, and then of course, I've been over to Chicago since. At the beginning of the year for John's birthday. And this is what's going to happen, right? So I'm here for 2 weeks, and then I get back, and 3.5 days after I get back to the UK, I then fly to Denver, and I'm heading out to Rocky Mountain. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. So we get 8 hours ahead.
You're safe. I'm going to California that weekend. I won't be there. I'm going to be in California.
Yeah, Jerry Cooper. I don't know if the Falcon will produce colors at all. On the Raleigh, you have to change the wavelength, and I don't know if a diode laser can produce colors like a fiber laser. I don't have an answer to that, so I don't know. What I showed you was done on a fiber laser. It's a whole different beast. And yes, that was Matt's dog making the noise. He took her and put her in a microwave, so she'll be quiet for a while.
No. Let's give her. She was begging for treats. Thank you.
Okay.
By the way, anybody care to see my Looney Tunes?
No. 11 hours. That's going to be a long flight. No?
Yeah, it is a long flight. I'm sorry, I might be losing you guys, actually. I'm not too sure. I'll let me get settled, and I'll give you a shout back. Okay?
All right. Take care, Sam. Be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we went to Maui for a honeymoon a long time ago, and the first time I ever flew over water, and the wings are going like this, up and down like a bird, just moving. So I don't really care for airplanes.
I crashed when I came back from Canada. Almost crashed. There was a miscommunication in the tower. So one flight was going down and landed, and we were close behind it. So basically, from the jets, our wing went all the way to the tarmac, and I was like, and I was sitting near the wing. So, and that was my first time that I ever flown, and it was like.
Did he have to take back off, or did he have to take back off, or was he able to land behind the other one?
Yeah. So basically, the one landed, and the other one landed straight behind it.
Oh God!
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
That's an ejector ride.
And when he landed, everyone, ah!
Yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, lucky he had no.
SBC3D, hello. How are you doing today?
lucky you don't have that the plane falls down a little bit. What's it called? Different
Oh,
impressions.
nice. Son of a bitch. Here we go again.
What's happening?
I just poked myself.
Oh, yeah. It's 3D printing.
Yeah, I was trying to clean up this part here, and I was using this pointy thing to clear it out, and I went right to my finger.
A piece of filament stuck underneath your nail.
Boink!
Yeah, anything under your nail is painful.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
So, Jerry, I was watching some stuff over about electroplating 3D prints. What's that all about?
I've never done that, but there's a few videos out there on it where you can get some kind of, I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know. I have to watch it, but looks pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I like to see printing metal. You know,
that's
I know it's out.
That's crazy if you can do that. I've seen them electroplating stuff for Vorons. That's all nice. Turbulence, thank you. Yeah, so I was looking into that. That's something to maybe do. Yeah, but so far I'm still printing those blocks. I hope I will be finished this weekend. And then I can finally do the wiring. And I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna do the lighting for the Stargate City. That's an issue that I'm looking into. I never did that before, so.
Google it. You should find an answer, or on YouTube, find somebody doing a video on it, and just go for it.
Yeah, I've got some things in my mind how I want to do it, but I need a couple of different lights to do that, and those got different voltages, and I'm not that good with electronic stuff, so I have to take a look into that.
Maybe your son can do it for you if you can't handle it.
We are online, otherwise I will tell you. I will keep it nice.
Okay.
So yeah, my son is too lazy to do stuff, basically.
How old is he?
17.
Does he have a job, full-time job?
No, still at school.
He can work after school, part-time?
No, because he drives too much time with public transportation to work. He goes to school about 6 o'clock in the morning. He takes the bus. Takes an hour and a half to go to my mom's house. Then he takes a bike. Then he goes to school. Then it's at least an hour and a half with public transportation back. So before he comes back in the afternoon, it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And in the weekends.
How long until you graduate?
3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in 3 months and 1 day, you can get a full-time job.
Yeah, we are already looking for it, and school, because he cannot get a normal job. He needs a job that you need what's it called? Somebody that guides him with everything.
Apprenticeship.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, apprenticeship.
Yeah, check the pizza.
What?
Yeah, Jerry Cooper, for the sake of the videos, I don't have my dust extractor hooked up to it. That's grabbing everything. But out of any CNC, you may get debris unless you have some kind of dust collection hooked up to it. Your chips, your sawdust will get into, can gum up things in your machine. So it's always good. If you're not standing there with the shop back on little small jobs as it builds up, you need to have something better, hooked up to it to try to get all the debris up. The stuff I'll be doing in my video, a couple of projects, I just had a shop back there. The chips were fairly large. It wasn't going everywhere. And as it built up, while I was taping it, I just took a shop back and I sucked it up. But I do got a large dust extractor back in the corner where it's going to be sitting at, but I can hook up a dust boot to it.
Yeah, so Jerry, he just got his forklift license. Just passed the exam. And
said he got his driver's license?
no, it's too expensive.
Oh, I thought that's what you just said. He got his.
No, his forklift license.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
Yeah, I've driven a lot of
he's
forklifts.
working, and now he's working on his safety license. You need both of them to work at a place for driving a forklift. It's
In
mandatory.
construction, I used to drive a Skytrack in construction. It was like I had an 8,000 pounder, 10,000 pounder. It would boom up to like the 4th floor, and I could retract, And then another one that we had legs on it. But for stability, the front legs would drop down on it, take the front wheels off the ground, so it'd be stable when you grabbed heavy objects.
I should know.
I had one of my tents get ran over by a great owl. Needless to say, OSHA was in my office within the week. So yeah, that was. I still to this day think he was stoned. I mean, how do you get ran over by a great owl?
Yeah, Jerry Cooper, they're all different. It depends on the machine, how much you're using it, how often you're vacuuming up. You don't automatically get stuff in the way of your rods or your lead screws or anything like that. But you just got to maintain it, keep it clean as you're going. Just watch the videos, see what other people are doing, and you kind of figure it out. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch, Seymour. I really appreciate that.
Looks like Joe Telling has the same problem with the T500 as I have. That's a build plate he needs to replace.
All right, I got a question. Who thinks Mike Tyson's going to lose the fight?
No, he's going to knock him out. If Mike Tyson goes down, man, then it's fixed.
Even if it's a fight for show, a lot of people think it's just for publicity in the show. But Mike Tyson, you don't want to piss off, to put it bluntly, because he'll just snap and you're done. And I understand he's 58 years old. And even when he won his fights when he was younger, it was always a first round knockout. He isn't designed, and it was never designed to go 8 or 9 rounds. So even at his age, he's in shape. Something drastic will happen in the first round if the fight happens.
Don't get me wrong, Jake Paul can hit very hard. That's not the thing. But try to hit Mike. That's an issue.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to bite another ear off?
No, he won't do that.
Never know.
I think he outgrew that. He'll feed him before he goes in the fight.
That was a crazy night, man.
I know. I remember that night. I was going out.
Yeah,
I was in Las Vegas.
Freaking out, and then he did it a second time.
I was in Las Vegas working at this hotel, and I was going out with a German girl at that time who was visiting. She came basically over with her parents to vacation. So she wanted to see Las Vegas and all that. And because I spoke German, we kind of clicked and started, going around Las Vegas, etc. And we were in front of the hotel and watched the big screen. And when he just took a bite, and I'm like, oh, I can remember that day, what was actually where I was, and when he actually took a bite.
All fights need to go at least 2 or 3 rounds, no matter who's fighting who, because you pay all that money, and people have all these hotels booked, and everything is costing millions of thousands, if not millions of dollars. You sit down, and it's over in 17 seconds. You're like, what the F just happened? They need to go at least a couple rounds. People need to get a show. They need to get their money's worth. Take your time. Don't knock them out in the first round, even if you could. Stretch it out a little bit. Let people get their money's worth. So.
But then again, that person could say I was there when Mike knocked that son of a gun out.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson says you don't play around with your food.
Yeah. We'll have to see if it even happens. And yeah.
No, I do not have affiliate link. We do not have affiliate links. Right now, we also have no special offers either.
For?
Luban.
Oh.
What's the trial on it? Like 30 days, isn't the trial?
Yeah, you have a 30-day trial. I'm not sure if you did the 3 months to 6 months and a year, but I definitely would go with a year because that's the best choice. You save like, I think 5 or 10 quid.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not sure about the prices because the prices were changing again, and because I have a license already, 2 of them, I really do not look at the prices. So, I know prices went up too at Luban last year, beginning of this year.
I wouldn't mind having a license.
70. I think it's like. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. Otherwise, I'm gonna say something wrong. Just have a look, please. I can send you a link to the website. Well, let me send it in private chat.
This thing is up there to
Here
clean.
you go. Please for me, Jerry.
Yeah, shit.
Thank you.
It's such a short link. You
I know. That's the best thing, a short link, you know. I don't like long links.
Well, that's when you get the thing that shortens it for you. URL shortener.
Let me see the license. You have a 30-day and a year license and a full day license. You have a free trial license. I don't know how long
Here's
the
one thing
trial is.
I had
It's
done
£20. It's $20 a month or $100 a year. So you basically save, 40 quid if you buy the yearly license, or the permanent one for 500. You save even more. But anyway, I would buy, as long as you need it, trial it if you like it, get more of it. And the thing is with Luban, if you pay monthly, each month get counted onto your account, even if you stop for a year or 2 paying for it, and you come back and then pay again for a year. The year what you already paid for gets added onto, accumulates. So once you have your 5 years accumulated, you get the permanent license. So, but you always have to use the same email.
Yeah, holy cow, man. I guess I should have done some protecting on this.
Yeah. If you just want to use it for lithophane making, and you don't make that many lithophanes, I do not recommend to get Luban. I recommend to get it's litho.com. It's free. It's a website you can go to. Yeah, that's one of the best lithophane websites, free, you can get. They have lots of choice, similar to Luban, but
does it have a cutter?
What do you mean cutter? No, it doesn't have a cutter. It's just for lithophanes. Luban is a multiple source of different software, like you can do CNC, laser,
right.
resin, FDM, and different techniques you can use for different machines, Can you post that again, Jerry?
What?
Luban? Can you post the Luban link again?
Why, it won't work?
Matt, what was the software again? Luban, yeah.
Luban3D.com. Just scroll up,
Right.
it's right there, the link you can click on.
Yeah,
Right.
The installer is very minimal. Don't be shocked.
Oh, the online software. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I posted a link. Hold on.
Yeah, and Derek posted. Yeah, it is very expensive. That's why if you run a group and you post a lot, or you have a YouTube channel and post a lot, then you get a better deal on it.
All right, that's the link.
Yeah.
I posted in private chat, Jerry.
Okay. Yeah, I rarely ever use Luban, but I have a lifetime license for it if I ever need it.
So if you do a lot of litho, I would recommend you to get Luban. Especially if you have CNC and laser, etc., then you might want to take it to. Like you know, the ball or the square is like a clear box of resin. Basically, it's see-through, and you use the laser to etch inside a three-dimensional picture. You can do that too with Luban.
What?
Yeah. You can do a three-dimensional picture in like a small little square resin square, clear square. It needs to be see-through. Then you can do like an image of a person inside the
If you don't
box.
want to pay for Luban or another program, go in a Bamboo Slicer, make it 200-400%, and cut it with Bamboo Slicer. It'll cut and key also in Bamboo Slicer. Then you can try that route. That's an option.
Sorry, guys, I'm going offline.
All right, Vincent, take care. Have a great day. Happy Easter. Have a great weekend.
You too, guys.
Yeah, his Easter probably comes a lot sooner than ours.
Yeah, let me pull it up quick. I'll show it to you.
Muse 1083. Hello, how you doing today? Maker My Nexus. Dan, hello. How are you doing today? Here's the link, Dan, if you want to come in and... Oh, that's not the link. Hold on. 1 second. Post it. Yeah, kind of a slow day. Not much going on.
Yeah.
It's the weather.
Real Sam Prentice stopped in a bit ago. He's at the airport on his way to China. So he stopped in and said, hey.
Yeah, we already informed Chinese TSA that he's on his way. Told them they can keep him now. He's their problem now.
Yeah, when I came back from Hawaii, I had some canned peaches or something I had bought at a convenience store. I forget what it was. It was some kind of a canned fruit. It was sealed, and they wouldn't let me bring it back to Vegas. They wouldn't let me bring it on their plane. It's like, why? Anyway, I argued with them, and I didn't win, so I had to give it to somebody in line. Here, do you want this? Do you live here? They won't let me take it. It was stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I talked about, the laser. This one right here. So you can basically engrave something in the middle of it. It looks basically, yeah, this would be all clear.
Oh, you're talking about laser engraving and like the 100 pieces, and you stack it together with a dowel, like the good duck on the right. Yeah, I understand.
Disco Duck. Richard Vieira. Oh. Disco Duck.
I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, we got Dan dropping in. Maker My Nexus. What's going on, Dan?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up?
Just cleaning some parts and hanging out in the garage. Figured I'd pop in, say howdy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cleaning parts too and stabbing myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that, but it doesn't seem to be working out. Every now and then, get a little support in the finger.
Yeah, I try to wear gloves when I remember to put them on. I've torn my hands up a million times on supports. Get some pliers, try to twist out the supports, and sometimes they come off easy, and most of the time they don't.
Yeah, these aren't coming out too bad, so can't complain too much.
Hey, Chris Travis, how you doing today?
So this is that Ambrosia ASA. This is the Planetary Blue. It's not bad stuff. Prints pretty good, open air too. I've been printing it on my BQ Huracan, aka the Tripodicon, and all in all, I mean, the quality is not bad. I wish the camera would focus, but the quality looks pretty good. Layers are adhering real nice, and it's got this cool kind of like a lighter blue with a little glitter in it. So, but yeah, I'm printing some parts in for a Rook build I got going on.
I seen Modbot had a video out this morning talking about Orca Slicer that has a built-in temp tower program. It's already set up. You don't have to plug anything in. It just works.
Yeah. Now, Orca Slicer, is that what you're talking about, Jer? I didn't see the video yet.
Yeah,
Orca Slicer. I've been liking Orca Slicer. I switched over as much as I could to Orca Slicer for all my printers. I kind of like a lot about it. I'm thinking maybe I'll do a quick little video on the basics of Orca Slicer, throw it up on YouTube for people to check out, for those who are maybe looking to make the switch or are just getting new into it and haven't decided what slicer they want to use. Maybe that'll help them at least navigate it a little bit, because it is different from the way we got used to it, like Prusa Slicer, Super Slicer, and a lot of that stuff. It is different, but everything is there. It's just the way they lay out the menus. It's a little different.
Pete saying, "Hey, Dan."
What? Oh, hi. Hey, Pete. What's going on, good sir?
Hey,
nice
Pete.
to see you. Sorry, I don't have the chat up. I just realized I still have the private chat window up, so I didn't see what everybody was saying. My bad. Sorry, guys. I kind of jumped in and was continuing to clean parts while listening, but there we go.
When I get the time, I don't know when this will be. I want to get rid of all but 2 printers. If I don't use them, they're collecting dust. I see no reason in keeping them. Because if I ever get one of these days I want to review and it's something new that I want to actually use, then they're in the way anyway. So I'll keep the 2 main ones that I always use, and then the rest I need to sell. But I just need to get around to doing it. So.
Yeah, I'm thinking I don't need 12 or 11 printers that mostly sit and collect dust. I've got a few that I want to keep for certain reasons, like originally the Creator 3 Pro that I got, that IDEX. I didn't really see a use for it until I found a use for it. And now I think I'll keep that one no matter what, because having an IDEX printer like that is nice, especially since I took the time to, dial in my nozzle adjustments. So it actually does the dual color prints real nice. So I think I'll keep that one. The Adventure 5M, that one is pretty solid too when it comes to just throw something at it, let it go. And then, of course, I've got, the sentimental one here, the Bear. And then so far the Rooks, I'm liking them. I mean, they're nice, tiny little printers for quick little models, or if you're doing some prototyping of smaller parts. The
You
Rooks,
still got your Prusa Mini?
Nope. Prusa Mini left a long time ago. It currently went to a student at the school that I work at. He's had it, and it's got him pumped up. He's been doing vendor fairs and stuff now, so he sees that he can make money with it. So he's looking at getting either a Mark IV next. He either wants to get a Prusa Mark IV, or he wants to get a Bamboo Labs, one of the, I think, A1 Mini, or wait till the A1 variant comes back on the market. So, but yeah, no, it typical of me. If somebody lives near me and I usually tend to just give away the printers, because a lot of the stuff I get, whether I purchase it or it's given to me or gifted to me or whatever, I just want to see people use the stuff and enjoy the hobby. So
yeah.
I haven't used any Elegoo resin printers in a very long time, and since they first came out. I currently have 2 resin printers. I have a Uniformation GK2 8K resin printer that I love, and it works really good. I haven't printed on it in a month or so, but I've done a few hundred models with that. Then I have a Peel Poly Forge, which is a little bit larger than that, but most things you can do fine on the Uniformation GK2. And as far as for washing cure station, I still have an old Anycubic, I think it's called a Plus 2 or something like that. It's just like a big plastic tub with an impeller in the bottom, and you rinse off your parts, you put them in there, rinse them off out in IPA, completely dry them off, and you can put them in their curing station. It's a Wash and Cure Plus, I believe is what it's called. That's what I use. Or you could just use a tub of IPA and put a Tupperware lid on it, and you could build something for curing, put it outside, or buy something. If there's a lot of options out there. I would just recommend watching different YouTube videos and getting opinions and going from there, trying to figure out what you may or may not want based on the size.
It's pink.
Yeah, my overall when it comes to recommending people get something is always do your homework. Like look at videos, see who's got what out there, and also just because the video you're watching, that creator maybe had a bad experience with it, doesn't necessarily mean that it was product error. There are some content creators, myself included, when we make videos or we do stuff or we play around with things that, maybe our experience was somewhat our fault, but it's hard for us to know because it may be our first time with something or something like that. So always get a little more, do a little more homework before you make a decision.
Sounds logical.
Yeah, I've done quite a few resin videos on different printers that I've owned in the past and prints that I've done. But yeah, always do your homework first.
I do the lasers.
Here's an affiliate link to Amazon on the GK2 that I currently own. Here's the link to that you want.
What? You do homework? You don't bully somebody to do the homework for you?
Who are you talking to?
I don't think
I'm
he
just
knows.
kidding.
I don't think he knows who he's talking to. Matt looks confused right now.
Oh yeah,
It's your birthday.
Matt's got his head on camera.
yeah.
Matt's
I can't say the word, but you guys all know the name. Starts with a P.
Putty cat.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that's all Putty cat. That's Mizzy. She's very friendly to me, and but when strangers come, she hides. So she doesn't do anything.
I got this stupid Beatles song stuck in my head.
Is it Jerry's fault?
Huh?
Is it Jerry's fault that Beatles song is stuck in your head? Did Jerry do it?
No, it's Matt's birthday the other day. You see, it's your birthday.
I never liked the Beatles.
Na, 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 na. It's my birthday too. Na, 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 na.
You don't have a birthday.
You didn't like the Beatles?
That's not your birthday.
My sister did. I never cared for the Beatles.
Yeah, it's because you were born too late. Well, I can't stand Green Day. I think that main guy's a punk.
Billy?
Yeah, I think he's a little. I'd like to smack him around a few times.
I haven't heard that word in a long time, punk. Yeah.
I'm pretty open to my music selection. There's some music I just can't stand, but for the most part, I'm pretty open to music. I don't tend to. I don't know. I don't tend to gravitate towards much.
There are only few people what I don't listen to. Like, I don't like this person.
The Uniformation GK2 that I have has the heaters above the vat. They came out with a newer version where the heaters are below the vat, which is better. And the one that Kenny has, the heaters are below the vat. And that's much better. It heats up the resin better that way than having them open air above it. Because some people are having layer issues and different problems. I haven't, because usually when I'm using my GK2, I got the door open because I'm taping with a time lapse most of the time. Never liked punk rock. Yeah, I didn't like punk rock.
Yeah, I used to like Gary Glitter till I know what he did. And I stopped listening to him. He's a disgrace to the music industry. Disgusting person.
Yeah, I like heavy metal, hard rock, Metallica, Lady Gaga. I'm pretty broad on type of music. I like disco. I like all kinds of music. I don't like elevator music, and there's a couple other ones I don't like, but I won't even mention it because it might have.
I like Lady Gaga, but she didn't do nothing for a while, so I'm kind of wondering what happened to her. I know she did something with this person. Forgot his name. Her name.
Tony Bennett.
Does anybody know Lady Gaga's first name? Like her real first name? It's not Lady.
I forget, but I forgot.
Yeah. It's Lady.
I said Gaga. It's not Lady. No, it's her first name is Stephanie.
Sounds German.
Yeah. I still like the video my homie did on her. My guy from my hometown. You may have heard of him. His name's Weird Al.
Yep.
Yeah. When he did the video, I Was Born This Way. That's my homie, man. I wish he'd come to our picnic. God, I wish he would come.
It'd be nice if you could get him to come hang out. Throw up some pictures of him.
We're talking about?
Weird Al to come to our picnic, but
invite him to the live stream.
He got teased a lot in junior high, so he's kind of even though he did a bunch of tours like Behind the Music on VH1.
Oh, he's breaking up.
He went all the way through Linwood.
Silence.
Same thing with Jay Leno. He went through all the way through Linwood. But anyways, yeah, Linwood. I mean, it's a small city, but it's still kind of famous because we got a huge hospital.
The P.O. Poly Forge that I have, a mid-sized resin printer, will do large prints, but it's slower than hell. It is really, really slow. Takes forever. GK2 is, kind of standard times. I know they have resin printers out now that are really fast. I don't have any. I have what I have, and I enjoy what I have. So, but like I said, I've got hundreds of resin prints laying around. I really don't need to say, "Oh my God, I got to print that," because it's just going to go on the shelf. The rest of them. So I'm trying to leave them alone and work on some of my other hobbies.
I got the little bitch cleaned up.
How's the family and the kids doing, Dan? Everything good?
Please.
Not bad. Yeah, everybody's doing okay. We just got a new puppy. Her name is Rory, and we've had her for about 24 hours, and she's already a little dog with a big attitude. So she fits in well.
Has she eaten anything in the house yet? Because puppies usually tear something up.
Not yet. But last night we were going to start the kennel training and put her in her kennel to go to sleep, and we put her in the kennel and she wouldn't stop. She's part beagle, part German shepherd, so she's got that beagle howl already. And as a little puppy, the beagle howl's not too bad, but it's still annoying. So
cover up the kennel. Would that work?
We did that. She still just laid in there and howled and howled and howled. So my wife put her up on the bed with us last night, and she fell asleep between us. And then at some point throughout the night, she decided to jump off the bed somehow, and I woke up thinking that she was in her kennel, and I put my feet down to go around to the kennel because I was going to get her out and play with her for a little bit. And next thing I know, her little nose bumped right into my foot, and I'm like, "Oh, you weren't in your kennel." So I put her up on the bed with me, and she laid there, and my wife was watching that Bondi Rescue. It's about that Bondi Beach in Australia. It's like the lifeguards, and anyway, she had that show on, and they showed one of the scenes, the jet skis were tearing away from the beach and they're bouncing through the waves. She went down and sat at the end of the bed and stared at the TV and just started barking at the jet skis as they were tearing down the water.
Oh, that's not good, dude. Trust me, you're going to have a dog jumping on the TV. And that's very annoying. I had a dog doing that for 13 years.
Yeah, she's still a puppy. She's still figuring out what's real and what's not. She'll get it.
No. Get her off immediately. Right now, it's the best time to teach him. You start him when you get him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't because they're, oh, it's so cute, the barking. No, that's bullshit. Sorry my language, but this will annoy you the hell out of you in the future. Trust me. Stop it right there and then. If she barks, spray her with some water.
Yeah. Ta-da! It's Polymaker time. Let's give away roll of filament. One lucky person somewhere in the world where Polymaker delivers is going to win 1 roll of filament right now. You must be present in chat to win.
I didn't enter, so if by some miracle I win, reroll.
You can still enter.
No, I'm just being a wise guy.
If nothing's closed, people can still enter.
Let me join chat real quick so I can put in my vote or put in my.
Yeah,
my
last week Derek won. I think it was Derek that won. Pretty sure. And he should have. Did you already get your roll in the mail?
There.
Yeah, anywhere they deliver, one person will win a roll of film, and what'll happen? Somebody will win. We'll go, yay, congrats. I'll put my email in chat. You email me while the stream is on and say, hey, I just won. I'll recognize your name. And then later, after the stream, I will send you a form that you fill out with Polymaker, and they will send you a code for your filament and a code for free shipping. And there you go. Then we'll get it mailed out to you.
Yeah, it's yelling at me in chat telling me that this post or this comment has failed to post to 3DHP when I'm doing it through Stream Elements. So I wonder if Stream Elements just doesn't like the passing of hashtags.
I don't know.
Well.
You're on StreamYard. You can type it in StreamYard.
That's what I did. StreamYard yelled at me and said I can't do that there.
Well, that's weird.
It's saying that this comment has failed to post to 3DHP. So
maybe because Jerry's got the screen up already.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me go to YouTube real quick and just.
Dan live streams. He knows about the buttons and all that. Yeah, go to Twitch or YouTube and type it in. Then we'll do the drawing.
Yeah, give me a second. This way, if I win, we can have some extra fun because we can do it again.
Hello, Dusty Knuckles. How you doing today?
Hello.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
It went now.
And even if you don't 3D print and you win, you can give it to somebody for their birthday or Christmas. So you never know.
Or hype it up and do a respin and make everybody be like antsy again, like I'll do.
Okay, everybody, let's get involved. Let's count down from 5, 4, 3.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
1.
15,
Come on, guys.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Here we go.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Remember that song?
No.
Yep.
Give it away now. Anyways.
Da Vinci 10.
Hey,
Da Vinci 10,
won.
congratulations.
Sweet.
Say
Congrats,
something in chat.
Vinci.
Say you're here. Congratulations.
Come on, Da Vinci, where you at? Don't tell me you ran away, Da Vinci. Come on, Da Vinci.
On YouTube, Da Vinci.
Yep. Hopefully Da Vinci's still floating around.
Say something in chat.
What? So I can help draw this out a little bit and give Da Vinci an extra second or two to get in here. Anybody see that Orca Slicer just released the new 2.0 is actually out of release candidate and is now the official 2.0?
No, I still use Bamboo Slicer. I need to download Orca and try it out, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm installing it now because why not? I was running the release candidate. I like the fact that that Orca Slicer included the FlashForge Connect option now, so you can slice and upload directly to a FlashForge printer, like my Adventurer or the. I'll have to.
Da Vinci, say something. Are you here?
Da Vinci, you're going to lose out, man. I'm trying to stall as long as I can, but I can't help forever. Installed it just now, PC. Sweet. Yeah, I'm doing it right now as well. So we'll see.
Okay, we're redrawing in 10 seconds. 10. If you don't say something in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry. Oof.
Yeah, I had to.
No, better not be me. Okay, roll again. I'm already telling you.
Dan won, and Dan is allowing us to redraw.
Roll again. I'm not picking somebody. We'll let the roll do it.
All right, here we go. Re-rolling. And come out and play spelled it wrong.
Yeah, everybody is my friend in chat, and I don't want to piss everybody off by picking someone. Da Vinci again on Twitch.
Da Vinci, Da Vinci, you're drawn again. Are you here again? Da Vinci,
Da
say
Vinci,
something.
are you on Twitch? Come on, Da Vinci. You got to be here in one or two places.
Okay, redrawing.
Da Vinci, go down to the casino and bet it on black, man. You'll double your money.
4 spin. Redrawing again.
All right, and Pete. I know Pete's here. I just saw Pete chatting.
Pete, say something. Are you here? Do you want
I never saw him.
Say congrats.
Hurry up, Pete. Hurry up. I know you're here. There he is.
There he is.
No, I don't see him.
There's Pete on Twitch right there.
I'm here.
There you go, Pete. There you go, Pete. Here's my email. Shoot me an email, Pete, and I'll get you the form later on. Congratulations to the winner.
Okay.
Congratulations, Pete.
And no, there's no way to rig it. I know a lot of people sometimes win more than once over a period of months, but that's just how it comes up.
Or in some cases, they win on each platform and aren't here to win or here to accept.
So I got that out of the way. Very welcome. Hey, Betty Boop, how you doing today?
Hey, how you doing?
That's
Hey,
my
Betty.
wife in another room.
Getting new Crocs. Ooh, getting new Crocs.
Can I fit all 3 pieces of this rook bed on the...
Take your
Remember, Crocs in the Everglades are dangerous. They kill
Hybrid
you.
Robotics. Hello, hello.
You
Yeah,
get
next
it?
week's our anniversary, one of our anniversaries, I guess you'd say. How long we've been married, wife? 14 years or something stupid like that?
Oh, man.
She wanted me to get her. She wanted to get a pair of Crocs off Amazon, but I'm thinking Amazon don't have concrete boots. So anyway.
Hey, you guys remember that guy Jerry 3DHP that used to stream on YouTube?
Yeah.
He met
Yeah, it's what shot him.
he met an unfortunate boat accident.
Yeah.
He fell up the stairs several times. Get it?
See,
Fell up
that's
the stairs
that's
several
where he's
times.
not going to go. He doesn't have a boat, and he lives in a one-story house.
Yeah.
Today, Jerry 3DHP was hit by a parked car.
There you go. Hit by a parked car.
Well, he was hit by a parked car while sitting in his office or his little 3D printing den in his house.
That'd be
Yeah,
kind of hard.
I guess I love her. She still lives here, so.
She hasn't.
When she's starting digging a big hole round about the size of yourself, then be worried.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Actually, the dirt here is a little hard, so we're lucky.
Mysterious things can't happen. I do all the cooking, Brandy. So anyway.
Yeah.
When I was living with my parents, they had the idea to put a swimming pool inside. Wanted to do a swimming pool in the back garden. And basically they said, go start digging. And I'm like, start digging. And then like after like this much digging, there was just pure rock everywhere on the whole property. And I'm like, I can't do that. I need bloody dynamite for that. Or jackhammer. Because it was just pure rock underneath. I used the pickaxe and everything. And no, I got sore hands after a while, and I just said, "No, I'm not going to do that."
My wife will be watching TV in the bedroom, and with the bedroom doors up, but to keep the dogs out, we got some of that Dollar Tree foam board blocking the door jam. That way, the 2 dogs will stay out of the bedroom. So when I walk in there, I step over it and I turn around the corner, and there she is. I usually startle her when I walk in. She'll be watching TV or on her phone. And she's like, oh, you could have gave me a heart attack. I'm like, wait a minute, let me go back out and do it again.
Let me try again.
And I got a button for that, but I don't have my stream deck turned on. So oh boy. She says she could cook if she wanted to. Oh, it's raining outside, huh? You're a little bit wet. Now you're gonna smell like dog.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out and see what's going on over here in Beverly Hills of Las Vegas.
DLD 0550 wants to, if you still stream on YouTube, Dan.
Sprinkling here in Beverly Hills of Las Vegas.
BLD, I don't really stream on YouTube anymore. It's mostly on Twitch. I don't stream all that often. I stream from time to time. I have a daughter bringing out the puppy right now, so give me a second here. I'll introduce you guys to little Mr. Rory.
Nice.
Can we eat
daughter.
it?
Which,
No, you can't eat
oh,
it.
cute. Here, let me puppy cam. Hold on.
That's fine. Yeah.
Cute.
But yeah, this is little Miss Rory. She is again a Beagle German Shepherd mix. So and she currently is just like, hey,
Like
what's
what?
up? Hey. But yeah, she don't care. She's got a nice little I don't care.
Are you sure she's 6 weeks old?
She's 7 weeks old.
Really?
Yeah. She got weaned a bit early, and we're glad we have her because we at least can take care of her better apparently than where she came from. So we're going to just kind of love her, cuddle her. We took her to PetSmart today so we could find a collar and a harness for her. Got her some puppy treats, and basically spoiled her. McDonald's loved it when we came through the drive-through with her. They gave her a cup full of the whip, the pup cup. And her tiny little head in that cup. And needless to say, at one point, she was all head in the cup. Like there was not, like if she came out, it was just whipped cream.
Wow.
So, but yeah, she's just a little bum. She's currently sitting here on my lap, laying down. She's had a busy day, so she's tired. And BLD, just kind of touch back on that before the puppy came out. Yeah, no, I want to get back into maybe doing a community hangout like this again over on YouTube, but with Jerry's got his and Justin's got his, it's one of those things where, like, when is too much too much? I don't want to take away. Jerry's been doing this for a while and he's got this going. Justin's got his going and it's working well. So pretty much I stick to Twitch. If you look up Maker My Nexus over on Twitch, that's where you'll find me. And I don't have a set schedule. It's just if I'm out here and I don't see anybody's on Twitch, I used to not care about stepping on people's toes. I used to say that there's enough internet to go around for everyone, but
all streams have different people watching different streams at different times. So stream away, buddy. You're not going to step on my feet.
Yeah, no, and that's like I said. I mean, I kind of, when I'm out here, if there's nothing going on, I'll start streaming because it helps to keep me motivated to do something because people want to see what I'm working on, and that helps push me to make finish working on something or at least continue to work on a project. Sadly, right now, the project that I am, the printer I'm building these parts for, I can't talk too much about who made what and where it's coming from, nor can I show it off just yet until it's signed off. Once that's done, then I can build the printer and show it off. And I'm hoping that all that is done by Rocky Mountain because I'd really like to bring it to Rocky Mountain and have possibly one of the first printers from this company by this person.
That'd be cool.
You guys seen the new 6-axis printer?
No, I think we all missed that one. Wasn't that the one that printed proper printing put out? Nope, we missed that. I'm kidding, Matt. I'm kidding. It was a ha-ha.
It's basically like an IDEX, but it prints separated two
separate gantries.
Yeah.
It's got 2 separate Z gantries, and he even designed it so that he can kick both of the gantries out at a 45 and do like a belt print with them. So they can, I think they either both go the same way one way or the other, or they go opposite.
Yeah, I had a similar idea with the Crooked Crow. What I'm doing, working together with Baby Bell guy, Rob.
Mink,
yeah.
Rob used to come in all the time. He hasn't been here. He was here a few weeks ago, but I'm not sure
last
how
week.
he's feeling. Huh?
He was here last week.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah. And PC, just to answer your question, no, I have not messed around with like extra insulating a Voron build. However, the currently sitting right here on the floor is the switch wire. I got to get working on that, but I'm trying to get these parts done because I'm hoping that I can get it done and get it built, these parts. But the switch wire is sitting right down here. I would move, but I currently have a puppy sleeping on my lap, so I'm not going to try and pick it up. But the switch wire is right there. Once I get that finished up, like I said, I'm trying to get this thing together, making sure I have all the parts because this one I'm kind of piecemealing. I don't have the full kit. I have part of the
Are
kit.
you still in your shed out back? Or are you in the house now?
No, I'm out in the garage. This is still like my
because I see that angled wall in the back like it's a staircase. I'm just wondering.
It is.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's a staircase. It goes up to above my garage. Many years ago, the people who lived in this house basically opened up all the attic spaces in the garage and in the house and turned them all into spaces. And realistically, a lot of people are like, well, why don't you just use the upstairs of the garage, and that way you can have the 2 bays downstairs? And my answer is I'm lazy and don't want to have to keep going up and downstairs.
Yeah.
Plus upstairs, there's no, like down here, I can open the garage doors and open my office door if it's a nice day and just let the air in. Upstairs, there's no windows. So there's legitimately no air movement except for up that stairwell, and it gets hot and muggy up there. So,
Dan, you want to puppy train your dog in a crate, right?
Yeah, and Chris Travis, I will reach out to Rob and find out what's going on there, because that's been like 2 years now, hasn't it? It's like 2-3 years that you're supposed to be getting a kit. So I'll get with Rob on that and find out why you still haven't received a kit, because I know he sponsored that. Like, I think 2-3 years ago, he sponsored that. I think it was the Christmas giveaway, wasn't it? For 21? I think it was the 21 Christmas giveaway.
I had one of my dogs, my wife's dogs, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago, whenever it was, chew up one of my cabinets in my kitchen. The bottom of the door chewed off the corner. And then years later, when I sanded it down and repainted them, then years later, my neighbor was remodeling his house, and he ripped out his kitchen cabinets. They went in a dumpster, and I got another replacement door out in the garage. I've just never put it on yet. And then another dog ate one of my brand new work boots back in the day. But I have a doggy door in my house so my animals can go in and out. So,
best way to train them for a crate is if you introduce some food in there, and also when she goes inside, do a happy sound. What means when you play with her, like this type of happy sound. She knows that's basically that she shows confidence. Don't push her in if she doesn't want to. She needs to go voluntarily in. The best way to do is put some food in there, and also once she's in there, put a blanket over it so she can't look out.
Yeah.
Chris Travis won this a year ago, and he still hasn't got it.
Yeah, that's why I'm messaging Rob right now.
And by the way, it does not work.
And my Chihuahua still love going into a box.
It's one guy I can't watch anymore. The only thing he does,
Who?
Caesar.
Caesar Milan, I met him in LA and Las Vegas. He's a nice guy. He knows a lot about dogs.
Yeah, he thinks he does.
Okay, Pete, I got your email. Thank you.
I saw him in Malibu control over 50 dogs. He was like with 50 dogs out, just him and another person, and he controlled them all. They all were in a group basically, and walking down, and no problems with other dogs. And in some ways, it was kind of scary when all the dogs come running through me, around me. And I'm like, whoa.
And then you got the guy with the guitar case for the cats.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it was on Animal Planet.
So, the second time I met him was in Las Vegas. He came into the store where I was working. Because we did sell a few puppies too.
Wait, you were in the States, Matt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Los Angeles and Las Vegas.
I didn't know you ventured over here once before.
20 years ago. Over 20 years ago.
Maybe you should venture over here for Midwest Rep Rap Fest or Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Fest or 3D.
Yeah, I can't afford it really.
Well, maybe you should get on some of those sponsors like Luban. Maybe Luban can sponsor you. You can rep them while you're here.
No.
You're just not going to ask. You can't get an answer if you don't ask. You got to
already ask.
Oh, well, then get on one of them other sponsors you got. Polymaker loves your lithos. Maybe you can come over and show off a bunch of lithos at the Polymaker booth.
Maybe.
Maybe we should reach out to somebody and see if a company would sponsor your trip out and back. I'm just saying, if you don't ask, you don't know, and if you assume, assumptions are the mother of all ups.
Well, I've been offered last year to go to China.
Well, maybe you should go to China.
But if you go to China, you have to be prepared to do a lot of filming and taping, because that's the whole point in going, is publicity for the company that's sponsoring you.
Yeah.
So you need to have either a cell phone and some kind of a backup hard drive so you can put your video footage on it, or a camera or something.
Cell
Two different
phone
companies offered me to go to China last year. No, 1 year, twice. One company offered me to go.
Yeah, Chris Travis, just to butt in real quick. Sorry, guys. Chris, I did reach out to Rob. I messaged him and asked him if that's something he can still take care of. And if not, then give me a little time, good sir, and I will get a kit to you myself personally. We'll make it happen. You did win it. We'll get it to you. Sorry it took so long, and sorry you didn't harass me enough.
Well, you disappeared for a while also, you know.
Well, that doesn't... I disappeared from streaming. That didn't mean I disappeared from the internet. I was still around.
Yeah, you can still message him and things like that.
Yeah, Jerry used to message me all the time. Hey, man, I'm going to be streaming this weekend. You going to come? You going to come? You going to come? And finally I said, let's do it. And I showed up again.
Yeah, I used to send, well, every Thursday or Friday, usually Friday afternoon, I send out like 20 invites. And then other people that I know are automatically going to see it. I don't send invites. I know they're going to be there. But some people don't come if they don't get invited. But everybody's always welcome, whether I send you an invite or not.
Yeah. So, how about them Thangs giveaways, huh?
What's going on with that?
How about them Thangs leaderboards? You know?
Yeah, I was going to enter that a while back, and Stephen Poole was doing real good at it, and I just never did. Because the stuff I already had made, I had got from Fotis Mint, but because I didn't buy it there, I couldn't enter there, so I'd have to join his Patreon or whatever you call it. That's on Thangs, and then I could post it, and I just never got around to it. I got too many things going on. There's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah, well, I ended up taking fourth place for the first weekend. I was holding second pretty solid for the whole thing, and then the last like hour or two of the thing, apparently I was sick and went to sleep and woke up and dropped all the way down to fourth place. So I figured, this week I'm going to take a little break off because my hopes were high and I got a little dash. So I'm going to step back for a week, and then maybe next week I'll get back in on it because we'll see.
I think their grand prize is like $500 a week to the first place winner every week.
Yeah, first place gets 500, second place is 400, third place is 300, and then fourth place is 200. So
yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, you figure they give away over $1,000 a week on that maker side alone, and then they still have, for the people who design the models and stuff, they do giveaways with them too, or they have the contests for them as well. And it's pretty much Matter Hackers gift cards, so I'm sure there's got to be some kind of a connection with Thangs and Matter Hackers that isn't really talked about, because I haven't heard anybody say anything about Matter Hackers and Thangs being connected in any way. But I mean, it's all Matter Hackers gift cards, so it's got to be some kind of a connection there.
Yeah, it's been a slow day. Sorry, everybody. I'm not real talkative today.
Yeah, last week was the same with us.
I'm okay now. I pepped up a little bit. So
here's a wedding picture when we got married, which comes up next Wednesday, I guess. We're married 13 years.
I guess.
Yeah.
I have been happily married to my wife for going on 8 years now.
Uh-huh.
And I can honestly say that this one I'm actually happy about. The other two, it was like, but like this one I'm happy. So I'm glad I'm
happy too. For 2
years
years
daughter,
now.
you had an Earth on camera that kept sticking her tongue out at everybody. Has she wisened up any, or she's still like that?
No, she's still an asshole.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I love her. She's an asshole. She knows it.
How old is she now?
She's about 14.
Okay, she'll change. It'll get better.
Time to get a job.
No, she won't. She's 14. She ain't changing. She stayed the same. She's only getting worse, mouthier and everything.
My youngest niece, because I got 2 from my sister. My youngest niece, Thanksgiving. Okay, Thanksgiving. Her father's parents were there because we lost her father in '86. But anyways, her father's parents, my sister, me, my wife, one of his, my brother-in-law's brothers. I mean, big long table. And what does my niece do? That.
Okay.
She's now head of accounting at UNLV. BP at UNLV. So, like charge of the bank at UNLV.
Yep.
So being retarded, people like that go places.
Yeah, that's my daughter's a special kind.
But I'm just saying that nice picture, nice Thanksgiving picture, long table, and she's doing this in that picture.
But she's doing the picture?
Yeah, people usually grow out of how they act when they're a kid. They get a job, they're around other people, and they tend to straighten up usually.
I think she was about 17 when she
Just
did that.
raise your kids the best that you can. What happens, happens. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, when they turn 18, I just let them do their thing at that point. They're an legal adult, and whatever happens is on them at that point, because my 3 boys are all, older and out of the house. The oldest daughter is now 18, and she's out. And I'm like, you're adults. You're going to do what you're going to do. There's nothing I can say or do that's going to change that. And you don't have to listen to me anymore. So enjoy life. And if you screw up, I mean, depending on what happens, I'll have bail money. If it's something dumb, well, I hope you enjoy your vacation.
For their 18th birthday, give an envelope with a card. I have a second envelope. What's this? Oh, it's your rent for next month. This is how much I want. If you're going to stay living here, then help out. Work and help out.
Yeah, I'm actually, due to the financial situation around here, we went out today and we're doing some stuff, and I may end up picking up a second job in the evenings, and my wife is looking at picking up a job there as well. So depending on how things go, there might be even less of me on the internet, but I gotta see how things turn out, and gotta do what you gotta do to make ends meet.
Well, if you got printers that you don't use, sell them, make some money on them. That'll help out on bills and things.
Yeah. I don't know, I just have this weird thing about trying to sell printers. Like I said, I mean, I was thinking about this one here because it's my pride and joy. It's my everything. Maybe I was thinking about doing like a raffle for it. Like people could go and buy like a digital raffle ticket and raffle it off. And I'd hate to see it go, but at least it would help bring in a little income to, help cover something.
You wouldn't be able to run it on YouTube or anything because YouTube doesn't allow that to be considered gambling, and they don't allow it.
Yeah, I know. It's weird that a raffle is a raffle, but yet they consider it a form of gambling.
Yeah, because somebody's paying for something, hoping to win something.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what a raffle is. A raffle is somebody paying for something in hopes of winning.
Yeah.
And gambling is more like just throwing your money in a garbage can and lighting it on fire because, again, the house always wins.
I went to Timber's Bar and Grill last week, and I bought a couple club sandwiches with fries for me and the wife, and I was waiting for my food, and I spent a whole $6 on gambling, and I haven't done that in about 5 years. I was playing Keno, 50 cents a hand on a quarter machine. I didn't win anything, but I could have. Yeah. So I probably won't spend another. There'll probably be a couple of years, and I might spend another $20. I don't gamble very often, but it's everywhere I go. Every corner gas station has machines.
Yeah, there's the vape shop where I go to pick up our vapes and stuff. They've got a couple machines in the back, and the other day I went in and I had $4 in change, so I took that in the back to the machine. I stuck it in, put $4 in, pulled $22 out, and walked out the door. I'm like, I'm ahead. I'm taking it and going. So
you're a gambling state. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Illinois allows gambling. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there's some weird rules to it. Like it's not all gambling. It's basically the slots. And with those, you're allowed to have them as long as your facility is 21 and over, or you have a, basically a fenced off area for 21 and above, and you have to serve
Ladies and gentlemen, Sergio HVAC A to Z is popping in. Hey, Sergio.
Hey guys, hold on. I forgot to turn down. There we go. How's
Sergio,
everybody doing?
You're looking
Real
good,
good,
old
sir.
man.
How are you?
What was that?
I said you're looking good, old man.
71 in 3 weeks.
Oh, no.
And you don't look a day over 43. I'm 45.
Yeah,
So
right.
Wow. I'll be 60 in 2 months.
Jerry, quit reminding me.
Your birthday in June?
I'm 45.
Are you serious?
I don't know when your birthday is.
he doesn't remember.
June. I know. He probably doesn't remember what he had for breakfast yesterday morning.
That Alzheimer's is kicking in his old age.
I don't remember what I had. I had pizza for breakfast today, Papa John's, but I don't remember. I don't know what I had yesterday.
Yes. Our birthday is in the same month.
Okay. Mine's on the 12th, on June.
26.
Okay. My sister's at 19th.
And the weird thing, my sisters were a week apart. Me and my mom were 4 days apart. So hers was on the 22nd. Then Janice, my wife, she's got the fun one, D-Day. And she hates when I remind her of that. Or it's June 6th, D-Day.
What's new, Sergio? What have you been up to?
Oh, not a whole lot. I'm getting ready to hang this the 3-dimensional display up here.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I got it.
Is that thing when it spins around like Scott has?
Yeah, I got it. I got it just like Matt said the very next week. That I ordered it and got it. Yeah, the very next week.
Oh, and Sergio, I've been wanting to tell you, and I'm going to tell you in code since we are on YouTube. I'm going to tell you in code, okay? So a few weeks ago, I did go to a show. Let's just call it a show. And that week where you came on early and you showed us some things.
Yeah.
Some things that come out of a squirt gun. They had those at the show, and I bought some. So they are still actually around.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because I thought they quit making them. Yeah, but he said no. And I even found a website. Yep, you can still get them.
Yeah. Yep.
So, anyways, just thought I'd let you know.
So what? Oh, the dog.
Puppy.
The puppy. Oh my Lord. That's like tomorrow. We're gonna have the Easter. We're hosting the family Easter brunch tomorrow, and I can't wait to see my granddaughter again. She'll be here tomorrow.
You ought to wear the Darth Vader costume. That'd be cool for Easter.
Yeah,
No, I don't think
so.
Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, the daughter wanted to show off her cute little shirt, so, and then she wanted to steal her from me. As you can see, Puppy was curled up, content and sleeping, but she had to come steal her. So sorry about that.
Just make sure you train it right, man, from the beginning, because it's hard work, but it pays off in the end.
Oh yeah. She's got a big brother here who's already keeping her in line. He's a blue heeler, so he's got that herding instinct already. And every time she goes to do something and he doesn't approve of it, he'll get up there and he takes his nose and he, like with sheep or other cattle where they'll take their nose and they don't bite, but they poke at him with their nose to get her to go where he wants her to go. So if she's walking through the yard and he don't like it, he'll come up and put his nose in her side and turn her. So
turn on a whole light in the middle of the night so you don't step in something.
Yeah. So far, I've gotten pretty lucky. I take her out pretty regularly, like whenever, like right after she wakes up, take her out, let her go to the bathroom. If she eats something within like minutes, I'm outside with her and she's leaving presents in the yard. She's been pretty good. She had one accident in the house last night and that was it. So can't complain. Right now, her accidents are smaller than some of the spills the kids have had. So
Kevin, the fucking dog peed on the carpet. Kevin, remember that back in the day? Ozzy, you know.
Aussie.
Kevin,
I have
fucking
two
dog.
dogs, so when I go and walk them, I have to make sure I got at least 2 of the cleanup bags with me.
Yeah.
I still can't believe the amount of money Ozzy's got. God, man.
Here's my
Holy
dogs right here. My 2 girls. They
Do
sleep
you
with me at
walk
night.
them, or do you leave them, put them out in the yard? They go out in the yard and do their thing, or do you go?
Yeah, mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a doggy door. They come in and out as they please.
Yeah, no, mine, the Aussie or the Blue Heeler, he just pretty much enjoys being outside. So let him out in the morning, and then if the weather gets bad, we'll let him back in. Otherwise, he just wants to stay out in the yard all day, running around, chasing squirrels. So it's about what he does. And now this one, we'll see how she does. I'm sure she's going to want to be right by his side because, again, she's a Beagle and German Shepherd mix. So if the German Shepherd wins out, she'll want to be outside all the time. So.
Yeah, they've got sick in the house before, but it's really rare. Once every couple of years, maybe, and you're like, "Wow, you don't even chew your food, do you?"
Yeah.
Yeah, my male is like that. He just he sniffs his food. The female, she'll bite into it and chew it up, but him, man, he'll just scarfs that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about that bridge that we had collapse. It's up the road basically.
Oh wow!
I drove
Yeah,
through
really
there.
bad.
I went to drive through there yesterday. No, Thursday. I had to go pick up something literally right just before the bridge. And after I left, I said, "Oh my God, I'm going that way. I hope they don't have the road closed. Otherwise, I got to go do a whole thing." But I was lucky. Where I was going was just one exit just before it was closed.
I don't understand why there wasn't ballards in the water to stop that from being hit like other bridges. There was no concrete barriers in the water for that bridge. I don't understand that.
It wasn't built at that time.
They could have added them after the fact. It's hard, but it could have been done after the fact.
Yeah.
At any time.
Well, I was looking at those 2 accidents that happened in Florida with bridges. The one bridge that came down, and then the other one that they were just building over there in Miami that went across the 8th Street towards FIU. It was going to be a shortcut for people to take, and that thing fell before they opened it.
Yeah, there was actually dash cam video and stuff from cars that were sitting at stoplight right in front of it, and you just see the whole thing just there. They were doing something else, and it just boom.
Yep.
That bridge they have here at Hoover Dam up in the air, it's the way it's shaped, it's kind of pressing on both mountains. The only thing it could ever bring it down would be an awfully bad earthquake, but then again, you got to worry about the dam. But there's nothing below, so if you fall off the bridge, you're going into the canyon down below. There's no way to survive it.
Yeah, it's up there a ways.
Yeah.
Anyways, so did anybody see that comparison with the bridge with the Obama movie?
Obama.
Yeah, they were. Oh God, what was that movie that they did? Because I saw it New Year's Eve. Basically, it was like a futuristic movie where all the systems go down. God, what was the name of that movie? Anyways,
talking about a fire sale.
No, it was a movie the Obamas produced with Netflix, and then they were starting to compare it with that bridge because that bridge was in one of the scenes in the movie.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about the one here in Maryland, or which bridge?
Oh,
the bridge that just collapsed the other day was in the Obama
Maryland.
movie.
Yeah, that's Baltimore. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that was the Francis Scott Key Bridge.
God,
apparently the Obamas have a thing on Netflix, Higher Ground Productions. It's Barack and Michelle Obama. It's this deal they got with Netflix. I don't know which movie you'd be talking about because from the looks of it, there's a couple movies in their little group here. They've got probably about 10, 20 movies in the collection. So,
I'll look it up.
yeah, but apparently their production company with Netflix is called Higher Ground.
Leave the world behind.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, no, I didn't see that movie.
That was a weird movie. Well, I was at my sister's for New Year's Eve, and that's what she had on. And had I known it was one of theirs, I don't think I would have watched it.
yeah, well, that ship that crashed into the bridge, it could be. It was caused. Well, they're checking the fuel now. They were testing the fuel to see if the fuel was contaminated and caused the generator to cut out.
Yeah, I seen the black smoke right before it hit it, like it was trying to start back up.
Yeah, you can definitely see from the video where that thing cut out like 2 or 3 times where it died. They fired it back up. It died again, and then it fired back up. But when it fired back up that last time, it had already had too much momentum pushing the rear end over because he was trying to make that turn to come through under the bridge. And that's what a lot of people are like, oh, it was intentional. It's like, I got buddies who are captains. They run boats up and down the river all day long. And they're talking like, a bunch of the barges. It's not just a big hauler like that. And even those things, man, once that rear end starts coming around, it takes a long time to stop that momentum to bring it back. And he was trying to make that turn. His engine's cut out. His back end was already coming around. There's not.
If they would have dropped anchors, it would have just been dragging the anchors. It would have taken a long time to stop.
Yeah.
It takes forever for those anchors to actually hold one of those things up to grab enough, of the bottom to actually stop
dig
it.
in.
Yeah.
Well, one of the problems was also that that part of the waters in the bay there, that's always being dredged.
Yeah.
There's nothing under there to.
Yeah, it would have hit mud and just drug across the bottom of the ground. There would have been nothing to hook on, no rock or anything, and it would have been dragging across that mud for quite some time before it would have built up enough of a wall in front of it to stop it.
Yeah, and by the way, that it was the current that was taking it towards the pylon. The current in the water, and the wind, because you remember when you saw that big plume of black smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see the wind pushing that over to in the same direction that the boat was going in. So, yeah, and that thing weighed what, 300,000 tons or something?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I mean, it was loaded too. It wasn't like it was an empty boat. That boat was loaded. It was full to the top.
Yeah, well, we're screwed around here because they're saying that's probably going to take months, and it's the Port of Baltimore is the biggest port for vehicles being brought in.
Yeah.
Plus all the other commodities that come through there. It is the biggest port around here, so we may see some really high price hikes coming because now they got to bring all that either down like to North Carolina or whatever, and then ship it by truck. So that's going to start bringing prices up.
And then other people will take advantage of if any price erodes. Well, let's raise ours too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Man, I better go buy TP right now.
Hey, all I'm going to say is if there's tollways between that bridge and where everybody, where everything's coming from and where it's got to go now, if there's tollways, that bridge will be the last thing they worry about for a while.
Yeah, well, that bridge is so 695. 95 goes right through the center of Baltimore, right? 695 is a beltway. It goes all the way around. You can continuously go around Baltimore on there. Well, that bridge, now that it's out, you can't do that anymore. So anybody who lives in certain places and used to be able, like let's say Washington, used to come from Washington, take 695 and then go across the bridge to get home. Now they got to go straight through, get on 695 and go the other way around.
Yeah. Guys, I hate to be rude, but somebody is whimpering. She's got a potty. So I'm going to pop out. I got to take somebody out to do her business. And my oldest son is here. So I'm going to run in and say hey to him. So you guys have a good rest of your stream.
All right. Take care, Dan.
Take care.
Take care, Dan. Bye, puppy.
Bye, Dad.
That's nice of him to stop by.
Roof, roof.
Yeah, when I first watched it, I was watching it 5 minutes in advance. I was up in the middle of the night. We'd have the camera back, and I'm like, okay, something's going to happen here. And you're watching semis and vehicles from a distance going back and forth across it. And I guess at the last second,
They got it
called-
closed just in time, and there was one officer. If you can hear the tapes, there was
Yeah,
one
the people
officer.
working on the bridge weren't notified, so the construction workers went down with it.
They knew they were there. They were going to notify them. They were waiting to close traffic on both sides. And just as one of the officers was getting ready to get in his car and go up there, another officer came over the air. You could hear it say, he said, the bridge just collapsed. Get everybody started. Everybody coming. That's exactly what he said. In other words, notify everybody. Get it all here. Yeah, that was bad.
And the concussion of their vehicles dropping, even if they were sitting in, probably killed them, not drowning. The concussion of the impact.
180 feet. 180 feet up in the air, that bridge was. That's
Steve Dale, I have a Haltian 60-watt JPT MOPA fiber. I got a picture I can show. I've had it for about, 2 or 3 months now. I still have a lot to learn. We've got a picture right here. And then Kenny has the 120 watt right behind him, exactly like mine, but his is the 120 watt.
That's what I got to get. I got to get a bigger laser.
Yeah, here's my 60 watt. And I've done a few videos on it. Well, that was something from Christmas. Dogs. Another picture somewhere. If you contact Pascal Lou with Haltian, he will give you a great deal on your fiber. Just mention me. Say that Jerry 3DHP referred me. Here's a picture of it here. I've got 3 different lenses for it. I've got another from Patrick Lightsworks Engraving.
And I would say that the $100 discount is an understatement. It's a whole
I took
lot
that out of my ad saying you get a $100 discount. Contact Pascal. Sarah referred you. You're looking for a deal, what you might be interested in, and he can probably quote you a really good price.
Yeah, I was amazed because I did, like I've said before, I did my homework. I was like, how much?
And then if you don't like the discount you're being offered, you can always come back and say, well, this company's offering this, and this. So, I don't know. And then they'll probably give you a better deal. That's kind of how most people work to try to get your business. If you're seriously interested, they will usually work with you within reason.
I mean, blew it in and everything. That was pretty cool.
That's a big chunk of change to get to release.
Yeah. Well, there's a link in chat, Stephen, that pops up with a link for where they're at on AliExpress. Here somewhere. And then I got it below all my posts on YouTube, my videos, it's below my videos link. And the man's name is Pascal Lou. The main reason I got it, I wanted to engrave coins and things like that, and then pew-pews and mags and different things like that. So it's a steep learning curve, and I'll eventually get there.
Same is the reason why I got it. And somebody was asking last week why I got that big one in the back in the garage, that CO2. Eventually, when things slow down a little bit, health-wise and everything else, and no events, I would like to do production to where I'm actually making money with that. So that's why I bought all that plywood on the side there. I'd like to do production.
One of the guys in Laser Everything last week, I think he was kind of knocking Omtech, but I don't have a problem with Omtech. I think they're a great company. I don't know who he was going with, but some people are sponsored by some companies, which means they're being paid to promote them and say good things. I try to be open-minded and tell people as I see it to the best of my knowledge. But I don't have this particular machine. Looks great. I've had a little K40, which only does 8x12, and 8x12 is kind of worthless. But it done little tiny things, and it worked good. If I ever had the money or I ever got sponsored by somebody, I would put a big one in the garage. But right now, I got so many hobbies, I don't have the time. If Haltian contact me and said, hey, we want to send you this machine just like Kenny's or as big, I'm busy. I'm so flooded with other projects I'm doing. I don't know when I'd be able to receive it. So
Yeah, and by the way, I just got a new compressor for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's another thing, man. I hate advertising stuff on Marketplace because the first thing, and I know, go high and then they'll come down low. But I thought this time I was really, really fair because that same compressor that I had is now $230 in Harbor Freight, and so I advertised it at $100 because I just wanted it gone. And the guy, he starts grabbing my tools, like my air thing or my blower or my tire thing. I'm like, no, it's not included. My reel, the hose. No, it's not included. And then, and he was Spanish too, so he was trying to communicate through his cell phone. He goes like 90, and then he punched in. I said, I understood you when you said 90, because he said 90. But I said, no, I advertised it for 100. And I was getting bombarded with people that were interested. I mean, I got a lot of people.
Most of the time on Marketplace, I get what I want for my fiber lasers, and people don't try to Jew me down. Occasionally, yes, I get messages. You're asking 100. Well, would you take 40? No. We take 50? No. If it's really ridiculous, I won't even respond. I get tired of answering. And then they always say, do you still have this? Or the button they're clicking. I immediately answer, yes, you want to come see it, and then they don't respond. It's like, why do you message me if you don't even want to answer back? I don't know. People are how they are, and that's just life. So,
yeah, I know. And so I got a Fortress, and it's a lot quieter and it's bigger. So yeah, I got another Harbor Freight, but it's a lot. I mean, I watch YouTube on it, and it's a lot. I mean, I can actually talk next to it while it's running.
And I prefer not to meet somebody to sell an item. I'd rather they come to my house in my garage during the daytime. That way I'm not worried about something going wrong because they're in my environment. I'm not out open somewhere where they might try to drive off or something could happen. Because when you come to somebody's house, you don't know what's going on with their situation, and you don't want to pull something.
Yeah.
I've even had StreamYard. One time I had a person come up and I had StreamYard taping in the background because I felt kind of weird about this person. But once they got here and I met him, everything was fine. But I had StreamYard running offline just to tape it just in case something happened.
Yeah, I thought for a minute that he wanted to start load up before he was going to pay me. And I insisted before he started loading it up. I said, no. You're going to pay me first.
Yeah, I've always been paid in advance. I've never had to ask.
And I told him, I said, you're going to pay me first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. That's why I say if you're going to make certain kinds of deals with small stuff, just do it in a public space. You can even do it at a police station,
Yeah.
And then he shows up in the Cadillac Escalade, a 2027, no, 2027, 2017. And then he came in from Summerlin. And for people that haven't been here, probably about 20, 25 miles away.
Resellers buy a lot of them. They try to buy it cheap and they can resell it themselves. Resellers buy it.
I know.
So. Yep.
It's like Summerlin, really? Okay.
Yep, that's what some people do. They go out. That's all they do is go out, try and make deals, and then sell it at a higher price.
Yeah, flip it. I know. I don't care, but I probably should ask a little bit more because it was worth it.
Yeah, I always haggle a little bit. I mean, there has been a few times where I've already dropped my price prior on Marketplace. I won't come down no more at all. But usually I have my prices set where I can come down $10 or $20. Depends what it is.
But I bought that when they were still only about, I think, 140, 150 before they started climbing. Yeah.
The computer RAM I sold back in November, if you guys remember, I sold it to a guy out of town. He paid through Marketplace. Marketplace never paid me. 3 or 4 months went by, and every day I got an email that the account was set up wrong and they cleared it up to get payment. I never got paid. So I finally messaged the guy I sold it to. He instantly said, well, here, let me just put it in your PayPal account. And I said, wait a minute. I want to make sure you get your money back. So let me refund it back to you, and then I'll take your word that you're going to pay me. So I clicked refund to buyer. He paid me. Boom, I got my money instantly, and it was worked out fine. But I was waiting on Marketplace. They never did give me my money. They kept saying something was wrong with my banking information, and there was nothing wrong with it. So
yeah. I don't take payments that way. I don't like cash.
And then when you come out in person, I would prefer Zelle over cash to make sure the money's good. But you can usually tell and look at money if it's good or not. I've never been burned on cash, but I usually take Zelle. They'll just take my email address. I check my phone. I get a ding on my email, and it shows that the money was transferred, and then we load them up, and they go. So.
Yeah, I think Zelle was genius. I guess the banks pay. Is how they make money. Is the banks pay for it,
and they can't dispute it and get a refund off of Zelle. So, where PayPal they could dispute it and whatever, but cash or Zelle. And then sometimes people call you, and then they message you and they say, "Well, will you call this number and explain it to my dad?" I'm not calling anybody. I just told you in the ad what I have here. We're texting right now. I'm not physically calling anybody. It's some kind of a scam. They want me to call a number. I'm not doing that. I said, we're chatting right here. And then when I used to post on Craigslist, I'd list the phone number. But people nowadays don't like calling you anymore. They just want to text everything. And I've sold 99% of everything by texting.
Did you see that dummy that Jeff Dunham made? You know Jeff Dunham, the ventriloquist? Yeah. Did you see, he made that one where and he calls it URL, like URL, and that's all it does. It's this all damn, while he's doing his bit with it. And I watched him make it because he built that thing during COVID, at his house, because he had it on YouTube. He broadcasted it, and I thought that was the most brilliant. He even showed how he made the mechanism, so it did this all day, during on the phone. That was cool.
COVID. Ugh.
Yeah. Hey, you joined a little late. I had a nose bleed earlier this, and I had to go out in public a couple times this last week, and I thought about it, but I said, screw it. If they look at me with a string hanging out my nose, they look at me with a string hanging out my nose. I'm not wearing a mask because I thought about it.
Why? I don't like the mask to begin with, but thank God I never got COVID, even though I was around people who had it, but I just never got it.
Did we lose Jerry?
Huh?
Did we lose Jerry?
You know what? His you could tell that his feed there was something wrong with his or his internet.
The only problem is if all of us go out now, the stream will still go. Just will be blank.
That's weird.
He'll be back.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Because if he can't get back in, we can't shut down the stream.
There he is.
My internet went out. It just came up. I'm waiting on Twitch to reload. That sucks.
That was weird. I looked like, did you lose Jerry?
All the cameras went down. They started spinning, and I said, "Hey, can you guys hear me?" And then all of a sudden, everything just went out. My cameras didn't go out outside. I don't know why. They usually blink black, and I can see they're going out. I don't know what's going on.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, it's been, we both know it's been windy here, but yeah, a couple of weeks ago, the internet was going out right and left, but this time, no.
When you use StreamYard, you're connected to their server through your computer. So I could drop off and come back tomorrow. My stream would still be live. It'd still be running, and you guys be, if you're still here. Then if everybody was to leave, it's just sit there and keep running until I get back on and shut it down.
Well, it's funny. I'll tell you a quick story. So I've been having issues with my mostly with the Wi-Fi. So I called Comcast, and they run this modem check and everything, and I said, well, let me test it, and I said, no, it's not right yet, and all this other stuff. And the guy says, he was with me for about a half hour, right? And he says, we don't see any problems with the modem or anything. He says, I do see that it goes away, but it comes right back, but there's no problem with the modem. He said, so it must be something else, cable outside or something. So we're going to have somebody come by and check it. Well, I started thinking about it. So I ran outside real quick to look at the cable, where it's going. Guess what? So there's this big tree up on the other property. And the cable runs right by it, and this branch had grown so bad that it was actually pulling the cable. It's tense. It's almost ripping it out of the house.
Wow.
That's how bad it's gotten. So they had the guy come and do the, Miss Utility, Miss Utility, that they come and check for pipes and stuff underground and stuff.
Okay.
So they came and did that. And then I don't know how I missed it, but they came and ran the cable underground from the pole. They ran it underground, but they didn't hook it up yet. They haven't hooked it up yet. So this morning I was on the phone for about half an hour with one of the techs on the phone, and she says, "Oh yeah, I see that you have a problem. Well, let me reset your modem and do this and do that." And she did it, and then she says, "Okay, everything fixed." But I said, "No, wait a minute." I said, "I called you because they haven't hooked up the new cable yet. That's what I want fixed."
Yeah, these communication companies, they sub out so much stuff. Like they'll get line digging companies out to do the line digging, but they can't actually do the connection because they don't have that access.
You know
So
something?
that's why.
I wanted to see how they did it because they didn't dig up. There's the ground looks like it hasn't been touched. So
there must have been a pipe sleeve conduit they ran it through.
Yes, they ran the conduit first, but they didn't dig up the ground.
Yeah, you don't need to. It's all what it is a stick, and on the end of the stick is a cable, and then the stick goes into the ground and then it goes underneath. It's like a razor blade cut. You can see it. There must be a little split where they put the cable in.
I can tell you when they ran the gas line, because we built this house, okay?
Yeah.
19 years ago. We knocked down the old house and we built this house. When they ran the gas, they ran it underneath the street. They ran it all the way across underneath. They never dug. They didn't dig anything. They ran it all the way to our property and then up. How they did that, it was a machine that they had under there, and it has a camera. It has some kind of a camera, and they went underneath, and that's what they did.
Well,
right
we got rocks and stuff in Vegas. They couldn't do that where I live at, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. If you got really soft, moist ground all the time, I guess it's feasible.
Yeah, they did dig a hole. They dug a hole on the other side because they had to make the connection, right? So they made the hole, and then they ran the pipe, and then they made the connection on this side, and then put the meter up on the other side, and that was it. No slot, no nothing up above. Just
it'd be like if I wanted to sleeve my driveway, I'd have to get a piece of conduit and a garden hose for high pressure and kind of feed it underneath, and then the water would blow the debris out of the way, hopefully, and keep shoving the pipe under. There's too many rocks, so
that's one thought. But I think you would need a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Under pressure. Under pressure.
My granddaughter and grandson getting ready for Easter. I just got this picture.
All right.
Oh, nice.
So no David Bowie? Okay.
Cute kids.
Under pressure.
She is such a sweetheart, both of them though. She is something else. Every time I go and see her, and I say, "Oh, Camila," and she looks at me real quick and she puts this big smile on her face. It's going on 4 months already. Can you imagine how time flies?
Wow. Yes, it does.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, sure. You said you're 71, right?
Gonna be 71 in a few weeks.
Yeah, I think my sister's 72, I think. Something like that. 71 or 72. Yeah. And she's still in perfect health.
Well, so far I'm good, but they say the older you get, the more you get susceptible to,
up to this point, she's never been admitted to the hospital for anything. So,
but Sergio, you're you're a businessman still, right? You're working still.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, mostly from home but I do have to go out and look at jobs and calculate stuff and all that good stuff. But yeah, I try and I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting anymore. because I pulled this muscle and I pulled this one. First this one, then this one. And
You're not supposed to pick up an AC by yourself.
well, no, I was picking it up, but I didn't realize how heavy it was.
Yeah.
And we lifted it up, and I pulled a couple muscles, but hey, it happens. That's when I decided that I'm gonna stay away, because I'm not exercising like I used to.
Yeah.
I used to exercise all the time, especially when I was on the department.
Yeah.
The department had a saying. What was it? The more you sweat here, the less you'll bleed out there. So.
Think about. Hey, and by the way, the one time I want to ask you about plumbing, or if you do that too, there are some companies here in Vegas that do AC and plumbing.
Yeah.
Combination.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have companies like that out there, do you? That do both?
Yeah, we have, and we also have mechanical companies that do everything. They'll do electric, plumbing.
And that's MEP and MEP, MEP, right? Right.
Well, the company I used to work for was well, it was originally called Energy Recovery Systems, and then it was called they named it. I don't know why I can't remember the damn name, but anyway, the company that I worked for was a mechanical company, and we did electrical, we did HVAC, mostly HVAC, we did plumbing, so we did all three.
Yeah, I miss reading ENR, the magazine ENR.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool magazine.
My mother and father-in-law used to have a restaurant in Texas, in Lubbock, Texas, a little bistro they bought. When they first bought it, the hot water heater in the alley needed to be replaced. So I drove down there from Vegas, and we were going to get another hot water heater and replace it. And we come to find out that because I wasn't licensed down there, just being a relative, I wasn't allowed to replace it. But the cabinet it sat in the alley with a big box about a 2 foot up off the ground with doors, that whole area was completely rotten. So on a weekend, I had to go in, desolder the hot water heater, drain it, bear hug it, set it on the ground, rebuild everything, take the old piece of junk, put it back up there, resolder everything up, and get it working so they could call a licensed company out to replace it. And that was the stupidest thing ever. But I needed to rebuild the cabinet, but I couldn't replace hot water heater at the same time because I wasn't allowed to. It had to be a licensed company only. So it's just stupid that I had to do that.
In this state, residents can pull their own permits for anything.
Yeah.
For just about, even a main service. All you have to do is, like, let's say you want to put in a full service into the house, 200 amp circuit, whatever. All you have to do is go down to the permitting office, and they'll give you a quick, like, 10-question test. Okay, so you got to know a little bit about it, right?
Yeah.
And you take this quick 10-question test, and if you get, I don't know, 8 out of 10 right, they give you the permit.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and do it.
In front of that, I built a huge 3,000 square foot garage. You had 3-car garage downstairs, the workshop, and a big loft upstairs with 2 big dormers, a 10-12 roof. Took me a few years to build it on weekends only. I pulled all the permits, had all the blueprints. The electrical, I called a trenching company. They ran the trench to the corner of the property to where I had I can't even think what you call it. It's where the power meter is, sticks up out of the ground. And I mounted everything. I got everything ready, bought all the wire. The power company had to come out and do the physical connections. Right. Then it had to be inspected, and I backfilled it, and they inspected it, and then I completely finished it. So I did 99% of the work, but they had to actually do the connections.
Yeah, termination.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me just put myself in mute.
Take care, Chris Travis. Have a great day. Yeah, I thought I had a picture of my garage on here I used to have. I had a 5th wheel on the property. It was 2.5 acres of all dirt. And at one time I was going to move out there, but I wound up meeting my wife, and she wasn't interested in prompt, so I wound up selling the property. But I had a lot of fun building it. I took a bath on it when I sold it. I didn't wait until the market got better. I don't see a picture of it here handy.
Nice shot at Sergio's ceiling.
Well, this camera went wonky.
It
Let me
went,
see what kind of.
Gee, I wonder if my DA truck's been around yet today. I got a new toy I bought. It's a surprise.
When he
My
comes
wife
back,
wanted
I'm
to
probably
play
gonna.
Huh?
When he comes back, I'm probably gonna raid out because I need to go out and work on the garage on my CNC projects.
Okay.
Try to get that video done. We've been
Get it
streaming
done,
now.
Jerry.
What's that?
Get it done. I'm unmuted, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're unmuted.
I
The
got to
camera's
order
looking-
dinner. My wife doesn't feel like cooking.
Oh, your camera's looking at the ceiling. Oh, here comes Zachary.
Oh,
Zach, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Just back from a little party that was going on. How's everybody?
You have a social life? How dare you?
Yeah, it's terrible, right?
Yeah, I seen your video this morning. Good job on that printer.
Yeah, it's a clone. It's the Five Stack or Five Slack. You know, the 251 euro clone. I just want to compare how well it is made, and I mean, I already got a very beautiful model out of it.
Reminds me of Caveman, but what's it called?
It's called
It's an evil
Krite,
troll?
Krite from Wexter.
Oh, okay.
Very
Okay.
nice model. Yeah, so it's printing well, and I mean, if you think about it, and I'm going to explain that in an upcoming video. You buy this kit for 250 euros or US dollars, but you get so many stuff like aluminum extrusions, frame. If you add up all the cost of those parts separately, you will be more expensive. It's more in price. It's expensive then. So yeah, it's a nice way to see the cost of everything and discover the things you can do. Going for a project base like I did with the Poor Man's Prusa, do everything from scratch, learn a lot from it as well, or buy a whole kit and assemble it. Yeah, and since they don't sell the Prusa i3 kit anymore,
Yeah.
it was the only logical thing to do.
All right, guys. I see you guys later. I have to go.
Take care, Matt. Have a great day, my friend. And
Thank
happy
you.
birthday. Brandy told me the day after, said, "Hey, you wish Matt a happy birthday yesterday?" I said, "I never got a notification." So happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Matt.
Hey,
How old
thank
are you? Like 40, 41 now?
45.
45? Okay.
Yeah.
Old fart.
Welcome to the 45 Club.
Take care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
old fart.
I always say, if I would be a farm animal, I would be eaten already.
Huh?
I would be dead already if I would be a farm animal. Because farm animals only live like 10 years max, 20 years. A cow.
If they live that long.
Yeah, I know. I would be,
And just if you think about it, most
But
animals
on the flip side, if you're a parrot, you know how long parrots live?
A couple hundred years.
No,
Yeah.
100.
So think
100
about that.
years.
If you're a parrot,
Yeah.
there you go.
If I would be an animal, I probably would be a turtle, maybe.
It's your
That lasts
word.
a long time.
Not picture what everybody would be.
Hey, all I want right now for myself is to be 25 again, but with the same knowledge what I have now.
yeah, don't we all?
So scientists work harder. We want the youth pill, not the fountain of youth. We want the youth pill.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
what
I could
we-
go back in time, I'd make a couple big investments in the stock market and I'd be fine right now. I'd be very
Okay,
successful.
if you want a tip, a good company to invest in right now, Boston Dynamics.
That'd be a little bit late on that one, I would think. They've been around forever.
No. I know something about what they're about to do.
Yeah, they're the ones that made that, the robot, that yellow robot dog.
Yeah. But watch. Wait maybe 6 months.
Oh,
Maybe a
something
couple
about
years.
Boston Dynamics. There's a lot of videos on YouTube going around, not from them, where there's other people where they have pew-pews and they're fighting with the robot and it's shooting around them. It's all phony. It's CGI. It's not real.
Yeah. It's not real.
It looks real, but it's not real. So people are commenting on it. They love it. It looks like the same type of upright robot that can dance from Boston Dynamics, but it's in an assault type course where it's shooting at different targets and excuse me, I don't even want to say that word. Different things. Anyway, a lot of it's fake. There's so many things happen with live streams lately, and people saying
I know, yeah.
and things. Their channels are getting blinked, and I don't want to get blinked. So
yeah, even when it is just a prop.
Yeah.
Just a fan art.
That's asinine, man. That is asinine.
Yeah, it is what it is. So if
So
we want
if
to
I
play
hold-
on their platforms, you got to follow their rules.
So if I hold a banana in the wrong way, it would be considered a weapon.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just a prop, and luckily he was able to get that reversed right away.
Because he is most of the time doing live streams instead of long-term videos.
Yeah, when Nero's live, he's got like 300 or 400 people watching at all times. When he goes live,
It's a big impact.
Yeah, he was telling the whole story. He said he was there talking. He says, and the next thing he knows, he's like, "What?"
Yeah. For us in the 3D printing space, props and fan art and cosplay kind of things those are very normal. But if a algorithm sees that you are holding a fan art, then
it can be in a video, but not on a live stream.
Yeah.
So.
But if it
Doesn't
is
make any sense.
But if it is in a video, your whole channel can be just deleted.
Yeah, so what he did was he said he put it somewhere where it won't even accidentally show up on his live streams. He said put that thing way to the side somewhere to make sure, because even if it's sitting there.
Hey, was the general ever able to come back?
No.
The general?
No, 3D print general.
No.
No, he's already gone to
Polymaker.
No, that other channel is called Kick.
No, is it Kick? No, there's another one, another name.
Yeah, I know.
Rumble.
Yeah,
that's
it. Rumble.
I posted one video on there, but oh my gosh, what a platform!
I put a couple videos on Rumble a while back, and I don't know if I posted them wrong, but they've had no traction. I haven't checked it in a month or two, but I am on Rumble. I haven't been transferring anything over to it. And what I've seen on Rumble, most of the content looked really corny, so I don't know. Maybe it'll turn into something. Maybe it already has, and I'm looking in the wrong place. But
yeah, I hear that I've heard a few people that have gone over there already.
Oh, by the way, Jerry, maybe it's also good for you to check on your channel name at Billy. It's
What's
a Chinese. That's a Chinese counterpart of YouTube. I discovered a few videos of mine being on Billy.
Oh, where somebody grabbed them and put them on there? Billy Slice CCP?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Oh.
Slash
No,
CCP. Well, that sounds communist.
Guys, I'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
No, I sometimes do Google my name in brackets, or I don't know how those things are called, and to search if my content is also being published or put somewhere else. And there I found Billy.
Yeah. Huh. I'll have to do that. Yeah, bracket.
Never heard of it.
No, I posted. I think 2 or 3 days ago, I posted on Twitter about that. I also tagged Makers Muse because he is also on there, Joel Telling, and some other people.
Are they, when you click on it, does it redirect to YouTube or no? They just
No, it's a standalone platform.
Huh.
The content creator where it is about, or from the channel where it is about, it's sometimes in brackets, so that's still linkable, but not that it brings you back to a to the YouTube page, because I don't know who said it. I think Nathan or somebody else replied to it, and they said like it's that Google is banned in China. It's weird because a lot of like Creality and other companies, they watch YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So I think VPN that they are using or something like that.
Probably.
I know that when you talk to any reps on Facebook and you're chatting with somebody about something, you can't really ask them anything about the country because their chat is being monitored. So
I rarely ask anything about China. Maybe how the Chinese New Year is or some celebrations, but not too deep
it's
into
like
that.
if Sam Prentice took a Winnie the Pooh bear stuffed animal with him, they'd stop him at the airport probably and confiscate it and put him in a whatever. But anyway.
Did he did that on purpose?
No, I'm just saying that'd be kind of hilarious, but no. And then whenever I do content for manufacturers out of China, there's a lot of Japanese art that I would like to print, but I try to find things that are Chinese related because China supposedly don't like Japan and vice versa. So I try to 3D print things that are related to their company or their country rather than something really cool from Japan. So
okay.
Anyway.
I
figure they might show it off. They might want to share it more. But if it's a 3D printed object that is something from Japan, they probably aren't allowed to show it on their websites for their company since they're based out of China and they're so closely watched on every little thing they do. So,
I know that China also produce anime kind of style comics.
We haven't had nobody comment in chat in about 15 minutes. Is chat still working, guys?
Yeah.
Looks like we got 27 people watching, but chat hasn't said anything or anything. Please like, subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, boop the like button. So
yeah, I'm trying to build my channel. I'm close to 6,000 right now. And in my opinion, since I started this way back in like 2017, I should have at least 20, 30, or 40,000 subscribers. I got over 400 videos there, Hobby Main. Thank you. I don't, but it is what it is. So one of these days, my channel hopefully will grow. I try not to dwell on. I don't dwell on it no more.
I've tried. I told you it's because you got,
You got Kenny. Yeah. Hey, but just a question, Jerry. Do you see in your analytics typical videos that are doing better than others?
I don't even look. I haven't looked at them in a really long time. I don't know.
Because if you see which videos are doing better than others, maybe you should focus more on those kind of content.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have been doing that now as well, last couple of weeks. And I see that the videos slicer related and some of the projects are doing way better than others.
I did a video a couple years ago on wire connectors and how to properly crimp them. I bought them off Amazon. I said, hey, somebody might want to know this. They might be doing it wrong. And it got a zillion views. It just blew up. So it depends on what it is. 3D printing stuff, in my opinion, doesn't really seem to take off like that. Thank you, Hobby Main Mike and Pete. Appreciate it. It's working.
Well, it's also because there's a ton of them.
Yeah. So I can tell you that when I have something that I'm not that sure of, that's what I'll go and look for on YouTube, right? So on my Cadillac, I have the running boards that drop down when you open the door and they go back up. Well, the one on the driver's side, for about the past year, sometimes it won't go up. It'll start and it goes back down. And everybody I spoke to says, "Oh, you got to change the motor. You got to change the motor." And it's expensive. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I decided, so recently it started doing it again, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do this myself. Let me go and look and see on YouTube how hard it is to replace. Well, I came across this video that said, running board, it's not your motor. So I got interested in that, right? And I go and check. And this guy was explaining, so there is a sensor on the motor where if it feels like somebody might be standing on it,
Yeah.
It won't go up. It'll drop back down.
No more.
That's the reason why it's doing it. So I said, and he said, but the problem is this, and he showed, because of these rods that go through on the joints, they get weathered, and so they put resistance on it. And he showed me this process with 3 different sprays. So first you put penetrating oil on it, then you use
W40.
some kind of a lubricant, and then the other one is a protectant. Ever since I did that, no more getting stuck.
Yeah, penetrating oil will get into anything where a WD-40 won't. Will sit there on top.
WD-40 is actually the second thing I put in. He recommended a certain penetrating oil. He said, and then use WD-40. He says WD-40 does not penetrate as well as a lot of these penetrating oils.
I'll buy PB Blaster. It's called Yellow Can.
Oh, yeah.
Also, this is what I found is really good too. I don't know if you have Superzilla.
They ever says that on RFD TV.
This stuff will actually also. So first of all, it's non-toxic. Okay.
Yeah.
This stuff, if magic marker on a wall or whatever, you spray this on, you can clean that stuff up quick with this.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've seen it advertised on because the wife and me watch real TV, because they do country music and stuff like that. But anyways, I see that commercial all the time from the creator.
Yeah, it works really well. I can
Yeah,
vouch.
he's at his church removing graffiti.
This is an unpaid endorsement.
It works, so it's not BS.
That's right. No.
Yeah,
BS.
it even shows in the video on the commercial. It's going up the screw.
It actually will travel up this defy gravity and go up on the screws. Yep.
Well, I think I'm going to rate out. I've been on for 2 hours, 56 minutes, 29 people watching.
Yeah, we're talking
watching
about screws.
Twitch.
Yeah.
We're going to rate into make it. If you're watching on Twitch, we'll be back next Saturday, same time, same bat channel, 12 p.m. Pacific, live on YouTube and Twitch.
And don't call me Robin.
Here goes the rate. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it. And everybody watching on YouTube, you have an awesome day, and thank you very much. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Jerry.
Bye.